of Austin's family, but rather serving a white supremacist agenda and trying to basically put fear in Black people. So you see them kind of like trying to Black, like, you know, looking all of us up and down, mad dogging us,
Okay, I think we got the gist of what she was saying.
And we saw that escalation as far as by the white
brother.
By the white supremacist Andrew Lane. We saw that earlier when this situation first happened, on how he was trying to use the Metcalf, the young man Metcalf, as some type of modern to try to paint this narrative that Black criminals, young Black men, are, you know, habitual criminals, and they're attacking our white youth and they're deleting them, and we need to fight back. So we saw that narrative being played out, and shout out to his father for correcting that and challenging Andrew Yang and saying this was not a racial issue. And apparently the young boys was not racist, nor was the father. So I really do appreciate that coming from the father. But yes, if you understand what's going on right now, a lot of people are trying to make this situation racial, at least with a lot of on the white side, to, you know, use that boy for their own narrative to paint.
So far, it sounds like self-defense.
It also sounds like you don't belong here. Get out.
It could be self-defense, but where things messed up is the provocation. Because with the provocation, as far as, you know, telling them, hey, don't put your hands on me and see what's up, or touch me and see what's gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying. If for Kreative, pull up the other video where there's a white guy and he's saying pretty much what this other young lady just said, but he gives a breakdown of exactly what the prosecution says and exactly what the defense says, that the what's his name? Karmelo Anthony said, because the defense is saying he said one thing and the prosecution is saying he said two totally different things. The way the prosecution is making it seem like he provoked them by saying, if you do something to me, see what's going to happen. And the defense is saying that didn't happen. The defense is saying something else completely, totally different was said. But my thing is, if tensions are high and people are aggravated and people are scared or looking onlookers, how do we know exactly what was said unless somebody recorded it? Did you find it, Kreative?
No, I'm still looking up what you said. You sent me a lot of.
Which one? Let me see if I have it up.
Is it an Instagram or Facebook link?
I think it's Instagram.
There's a white guy.
The one where it says track meet stabbing. Do you see that one?
I see one that say June 4th, Texas high school murder trial. Is it that one?
I'm gonna send it to you again, so you just.
And then there's protesters outside.
No, I'm gonna put it in the back chat so you can see it. Okay.
All right, I got it.
And Reese's right. Put Reese's comment up. You see, it's the last one.
In the Frisco track meet stabbing trial, and got our first look. From their vantage point, our reporters inside the courtroom said at least half of the 18 panelists, 12 jurors, and 6 alternates are women. Several, they report, are people of color, including one woman wearing a hijab. We'll talk about why race has been so important in that jury selection process in just a moment. But first, the opening statement from the prosecution. Prosecutors say Karmelo Anthony, quote, plunged a knife into the chest of Austin Metcalf. They say, quote, this case is not self-defense, and quote, this was simply senseless. Prosecutor says there's surveillance video that shows this and says this was, quote, provoked, unjustified. Then the defense attorney Mike Howard talked about Anthony as a son, a brother, a boyfriend, a friend, and a student athlete. And then he said that it was Metcalf who made the first physical contact, grabbing, shoving, pushing Anthony. Right now in court, they're hearing testimony, but let's talk about the racial makeup of the jury and why that's raised so many community concerns over the last 24 hours. The defense yesterday raised a challenge in jury selection, saying prosecutors removed the final 3 people from the jury pool who identified as African American on a form they filled out. The judge ruled prosecutors could remove them from the jury because the state said they removed them because they were all educators, and thus it was not a race-based move. No cameras are allowed in court, and we don't know how people on the jury identify themselves. All we know is what lawyers argued yesterday.
Maybe that's not the one. Hold on.
Put Afro Beats to this video.
Maybe that was the wrong one. Hold on, let me see.
That wasn't it?
Did he say it? Because I was reading comments, so I don't know. Did he say that the 2 different things that Karmelo said, what the prosecution said, and what the
He went over what the defense argued for Karmelo.
So he said
he covered the 3 teachers not being able to be there as well.
Oh, okay. I know I saw a video, or I had a video where it was like somebody was saying what both people said separately, meaning the defense said, Karmelo said, and what the prosecution says. So you can go to another video, or y'all can discuss it, and I'm gonna just see if I can find it.
Some like this comment. We don't know if he was being jumped. We wasn't there. Did they have they had footage from outside the tent or inside the tent?
Shout out to Marquise.
It was initially reported that he was jumped because of Austin's twin brother and the public interviews that he did, saying that he approached Karmelo with his brother, but then he retracted that statement, saying that he was yards away when he saw his brother be fatally stabbed. So, and he wasn't allowed in the courtroom, and the judge said that any witnesses would not be allowed in the courtroom. So it's led many of us to believe that he will be called as an eyewitness.
Okay. So basically he kind of so hopefully that the defense could pick apart his argument, because he lied. He's not sticking to a straight story.
I think so too. I think they're going to better break him down because it's already on video of what he said when the situation occurred back in 2025. And from my understanding, Karmelo, it was a rainy night, or it was a rainy day or whatever, and Karmelo was simply seeking to he was seeking shelter from the rain underneath the tents. And from my understanding also, these are all children. So he had, when I say he, Austin Metcalf have no right to tell anybody where to go or where not to go, even though the prosecution is arguing that he was the team leader, but he don't have no actual authority given to by administrator of the school to tell someone else where to be and where not to be. He was still a child. My understanding, they asked Karmelo multiple times to leave the tent. He refused due to the fact that it was raining and the fact that he really had no authority to tell him to leave. And they then put their hands on him saying, hey, you need to go. That's when Karmelo, as he said to the police officers, he told them, put your hands on me and find out what happened. They did such a thing, and he put out his knife allegedly, and it wasn't even a knife. From my understanding, it was like a it was something that they use on a football field that was sharp, and he stabbed him in the chest with it.
They said he was under there talking to a friend. There were mad people under them, and they were more so canopy, not tents. The deadly force triangle for justified use of force is an opportunity, ability, and jeopardy.
Thank you, Next Level, because I don't play football. So it was a cleat tool. Thank you. Yes, it was a cleat tool. So it wasn't so they're reporting that he had a black knife, but what was what the witnesses are saying is that he had a cleat tool. So it wasn't like he brought a weapon. This is something that he would bring any other day that he's going to practice. That's just what it is.
A cleat tool don't even look that sharp.
I mean, but if you put enough force behind something, you can hurt somebody with it.
Yeah, you can harm somebody with almost anything.
Yeah, with anything.
Yeah. So, I think it's unfortunate, to be honest.
It's sad. Like I said, both them boys' lives gone. I just would like to know, how did it get there so fast? So quick. It just, wow.
This is a cleat tool.
It can go from 0 to 100. It can go from 0 to 100.
I don't know if you guys can see, but that's a cleat tool.
Yeah, we see it. Oh, I feel like I have my doubts about Karmelo walking away from this case free. I think there's a good chance he's gonna go to jail.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I don't think they're gonna let him. They're not gonna let him walk away. That's why they're doing what they're doing. I mean, I don't know how much more we need to see that it's time to circle the wagons. I don't know what's left for us to see that no one's protecting us but us.
First and foremost, we got to learn how to get along and support each other.
We're getting along right now. We don't need 8 billion people to do it.
No, I get what. Well, kind of. You need a large number of people in the community.
How many people you need? 18.
You need millions.
Out the gate.
Talk to me and see me what happens.
Don't you have to start somewhere? Why do you do that? Like, you put this enormous goal on it, so it seems impossible to do.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we're starting from behind the 8 ball, and we need to understand us as a community of Black people.
But we're not starting behind the 8 ball. If we just start, we start.
Darrel Long sent something.
I think the least he may get is manslaughter. The least. I think.
Oh, she not playing. She really did.
Yeah, Queen Sheba, like I said, she's outside the court. We have the full arrest report. We broke down the arrest report about 8 days ago. 10 days ago, when she landed down there, we have information about the judge, how the judge set the rules in the court, the security protocol that they're setting in the court. What else do we have? Like I said, she's live right now talking about the jurors and how detailing which jurors that she believes is going to be impactful in the case. Day 2, she was there. She covered it. She spoke to one of the jurors. They quoted and they said, "I can't see myself giving a brother life." That was somebody that allegedly was Black, said that. Or a person of color, I should use that word far better, because it wasn't a Black person, it was a person of color. It was a Muslim person of color, a woman. Mm-hmm. And then on day 2, which was yesterday, the judge called out the defense for the jury selection.
So I see what happened. They wait till he turned 18 to try him as an adult.
Yes, ma'am. That's did
exactly what happened.
Under Texas law. It would have been extremely hard to try him as an adult at 17 years old, based on the circumstances surrounding the case. If this had happened, let's say Chocolate at a strip club where Karmelo had no place being, it would have been a bigger argument, right? Because we can say, well, he's moving like an adult. Mm-hmm. But in this situation, he was where nothing but children were. He had no reason to be told not to go somewhere. So, in my opinion, they had to wait to paint him as the adult Black predator, which is what he's being painted as now.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
As a cold-blooded killer.
It reminds me, and yes, I'm dating myself, it reminds me of the 90s. This era in high frequency, especially with the police and race, and how folks is ready to fight for something I don't even think they realize that's not even theirs in the first place.
Mm.
You know, and then to be honest, white people are the immigrants. And I say that, and leave it there. But the truth
Talk
is
about
still,
it.
in the course of action, because he doesn't come from money. Because if he had money, right there is that there's the cliffhanger. Could he get off if he had the right kind of representation? Where the money is. And I'm sorry, it's not funny, but I was thinking about where the money reside. Like the song just came.
I'm just saying, some
Karmelo's
lawyers.
family is very wealthy.
Oh,
Is it
I hear
Karmelo's family?
They like well off. They not wealthy.
Oh, they well off.
Darrel, you talking about?
They're very well off compared to the Metcalf family.
Got you. Okay, I was wondering.
Very well off.
Okay. It's it's a hodgepodge of racial tension.
So then that takes off the stealing argument off of the table, because that's what they try to say that earlier, that he was looking through bags and he had sticky fingers. They said
all kind of stuff about this.
They said a whole bunch of stuff. I've been listening. It's just like, oh my God.
They have to paint a picture for the people, so that people can be outraged if they somehow don't convict him.
Fear makes money. Fear is gonna make people watch this show, the rating, whatever channel, whoever watch it, all the money that's gonna be made off people covering it. This is unfortunately a small chasm that is an economy. Look at TMZ. They went from trash to now they more trusted than media outlets that's been here longer than we've been alive.
Mm-hmm. So because you don't need actual facts and actual journalism or journalists.
Oh, but you do.
No. What I'm saying is,
I know
you don't need that for people to believe it to be true. People will believe a lie way before they believe the truth. So as long as people are running with it, just like how I was saying, it was irritating to me when they had that video and they're showing them side by side, and one of them looks like he's scared and in a mugshot, and the other one is like an all-American, football player. And then when I was looking on the internet, I saw more and more photos like that. They show the victim with his father and his family, and he's always in like this uniform, and he just seems like he's out here doing the right thing. And the way they're portraying the black child or kid in this situation is that he must be wrong. He has to be some sort of demon that's doing something to provoke this young man. And then
go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the victim couldn't have done anything. And I do believe that regardless of whatever the young man said, or even if he hit him, I don't necessarily believe at all that should result in someone's death. I don't think that. I wish that we could go back to the days where people just split up, and if you lost the fight, you lost the fight. You just had to come back to school with a black eye or whatever, and just have to face it. But now we so quick to go get a tool, and then that one's unalive, and I think that's unfortunate. But I do think the way I'm seeing it now play out, because I didn't see most of the stuff I sent over, because I wanted to have a real response to it, as opposed to like a biased one, so to speak. It's looking like you can't get a jury that's multicultural. That's problematic.
Mm-hmm.
It is. We have a problem with race in this country. Period, point blank, end of story. People want to say, "Oh, that was the past."
No, it's every day. They never let you forget. Yes.
I mean, well, this country was built off of race.
It's not us. That's the funny thing.
Built off of race. And the reason why.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, honey, because you sound far away. I want you to get out what you gotta say.
What about now? Can you hear me a little bit better?
You're real close now.
Yeah. This country was built off of race, It never stopped being about race. When you look at our history and you see from the beginning all the way until now, the different laws and policies that's put in effect, the different, things we've had systematically to damage black people. It never stopped being about race. You have some people that come along every once in a while and tell you, oh, it's not about race anymore. They'll, pretend that everything is multicultural, and black people fall for it every time. I'm not saying go out here and look over your shoulder, be paranoid, but honestly, just know as a black person how this country runs. You have to know that. And they always looking for a scapegoat. If they can paint black people as the scapegoat to be everything that's what's wrong with this country, they do, and they all fall for it.
I don't think. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. You go ahead.
I don't think. I'll put it this way. We can't continue to beat up on ourselves if the options weren't left behind. This is what they mean by, how people you throw around generational wealth. Well, your people before you had to be doing something for you to have something to pass down.
Yes. Talk about it.
Okay, so when we were growing up, that wasn't the goal. The goal was don't go to jail, don't get pregnant too soon, get you at least a high school diploma and a little piece of college so you can make you some money, find your man, get some little beans, and do what you gotta do.
Survival mode. I think
right, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that was survival.
However, for that to take place, they have to have somewhere to live, which is something someone has to develop and build that. Mm-hmm. Someone has to create opportunities. So daddy got a job, mommy got a job. We all play a part, and we can jump in and out of different roles in this play, depending on what we know how to do and how much money we got. Oh, and who we know. It's like jumping in and out of the line. You know that there's someone always in the back. No matter what, there's always someone else behind you. Because what do you call that? That's natural for us to continue to push forward. And when but what we do is we push forward, but we don't educate. Mm-hmm. We don't learn from it. We don't really dissect it and go, okay, enough. We got to do something. Now, come on. It's wishes and prayers, like the president.
And thoughts.
Oh, my bad. I forgot about that. And thoughts. Shout out to your thoughts. But yeah, I mean, it's just, it's this dude I follow, and he's hilarious. And he's always talking about the black delegation. And I said, why don't we have a black delegation? And I think black people from every demographic should be at the table like the Legion of Doom. Right? The only reason I use Legion of Doom because I thought they spot was cooler than the Justice Leagues. But other than that, I think that's, we call it think tank, whatever. But imagine the information that we can share and get things taken care of in a matter of moments. Us all in one space. Because we all don't want the same thing. So
Kreative. Let's move on to Jay-Z. Something less,
controversial.
Yeah.
Nah, just kind of heavy. It's
Wait,
heavy.
I'm gonna have her. Go ahead, bring it up, Chanel.
I don't have the tools to bring it up.
No, what did you want to talk about?
No, I sent you videos about Jay-Z.
Okay, I got you.
We about to get to see his wig.
You think it was a wig?
Look at his hair. Where is his hairline at?
So now we're talking about how Gen Z rejects Jay-Z.
Oh. Because of the freestyle?
No, I wanted to talk about what you can do that one too. You can let's is that the name of the one I sent you first?
From Pink Book Lessons?
Yeah, let's listen to that one.
She a controversial channel too.
Oh, you know her channel? Oh, everybody on YouTube. I don't be knowing none of these people. I just be clickety clacking and just seeing what come up. You be like, yep, I know her too.
I be telling you which one is a Miami, which one is.
Oh,
I need somebody to get
It's
the
so
lost
funny. Y'all been clocking
member.
the out of
I'm
make
so
it
sorry.
bigger, Creative. Yeah. Okay,
Look
go
at
ahead.
the lost member of the
I'm
Thug
not playing with
and Harmony. Come on, Jay-Z. What are we doing? Hey, Keon.
I've been over here laughing my off the last 2 days because the internet is so funny. Y'all been clocking the out of Jay-Z, and Jay-Z really think he did something. Whole time you just sat on the internet and got the tea for what to say.
Even my mother knows Jay-Z was never that. Say it again, mommy. What you said?
But he was never the one, though.
Why he was never the one?
Well, I don't know. I know 50 was the one. 50 come up after 50 was the one. Tupac was the one. Biggie was the one. You understand? Everybody's was one.
There is not a year where Jay-Z was indisputably the hottest or the best rapper in the game. Jay-Z came in the game in 1996. I think we can all agree that's Tupac's year. 1997, Biggie died. In 1998, which was kind of his breakout year, DMX had 2 number 1 albums in that year. 1999, DMX again, who outsold Jay-Z by a big margin. Year 2000, Nelly and Eminem both went down. Now, 2001 would have been the best argument, but then Ludacris came in the game with hits like Area Codes, Move, Roll Out. 2002, here go Eminem again, dropping the Eminem Show, another diamond album. As well as Nelly dropping another album that sold like 7 million. Jay-Z who? 2003 was obviously 50 Cent's year. He retired, came back in 2006. At that point, T.I. was on top of the game. 2007 undoubtedly goes to Kanye, graduation year. Can't be serious. And 2008 to like 2011 clearly goes to Lil Wayne.
Oh my God. Do y'all really believe this? You believe this, some God?
Is he wrong? Find the line.
No, that was the stupidest shit I ever heard in a long time.
Me
Find
too.
the lie.
Jay-Z
Find the lie.
after hits.
Find the lie. This man is supposed to be the God. He's supposed to be the GOAT, but he only has 4 number 1s. How?
Yeah, but you don't need to be the GOAT.
How can you be held as number 1?
Features.
You ain't got 4 number 1s.
Chanel. It's called features. I'm sorry.
He's a billionaire. He's not trying to be number 1.
Who cares?
And he owns Rockefeller, and then he owns a lot of artists.
No,
he's playing the long game. Y'all playing the one-hit wonder game. Come on.
Who's weed? No, I ain't say that.
You need to go down the rabbit hole and find out who your boy really is.
So this is the thing, right?
Like an artist, you know.
Just like we didn't know, or some of us, I know I didn't, about the Diddy Master and what all of the little things that he was doing, that he a whole ass devil. So is Jay-Z. Go look at all of the bodies and the people that are associated with that man. He a whole ass snake. You listen, even if we take all of the rap stuff out of it, nobody becomes a billionaire unless they inherited it and didn't do some snake shit. So he didn't get there on his own. Like he ain't a big.
Oh,
and
no,
then
I agree with that.
when we
I
finish
agree with
writing this list that y'all are trying to destroy, because I want y'all to find the lie in any of the stuff that he said, because he ain't lying.
Everything he said was a lie. If you go back to that list.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. But
so, for example, right, like people mention the fact that Jay-Z. People mention the fact that Jay-Z only has 4 number 1 singles, but they forget to mention that he has 14 number 1 albums.
When?
That's
Alexa,
a fact.
I could be wrong. Alexa, does Jay-Z have 14?
No, I remember going up to Jay-Z. Hits after hits.
Yeah, I can ask Gemini right now.
Jay-Z
hits after hits. What are they talking about? You can play like a whole bunch of Jay-Z songs that I know them verbatim.
I'll do it right now, Kreative, just to give you evidence.
Hey.
So, Gemini, is it true that Jay-Z has earned 14 number 1 albums, which stands as the most or the second most number 1 albums in history, only after Taylor Swift? Is that true?
Not quite. While Jay-Z does have 14 number 1 albums, that total puts him in a tie with Drake for the 3rd most in Billboard 200 history. The actual rankings for the most number 1 albums are The Beatles, 19, Taylor Swift, 15, Jay-Z left Drake, 14, tied.
So like I said, the most albums sold in history, right? You see Michael Jackson name not on that list.
I think Jay-Z, I think Drake has the most.
Well, it just said Drake and Jay-Z were tied.
They're tied.
Right.
Okay.
So the only person above Drake and Jay-Z, because I know they mentioned a lot of rappers like Ludacris. The only people above Jay-Z as far as number one albums is Taylor Swift with One More at 15 and the Beatles. I mean, the Beatles. Right? So when you mention Ludacris and all the rest of the rappers, they just don't have the. You can't compare to somebody that had 14 number one.
But he was talking about so if you're gonna say that this man is the GOAT, right? He's simply saying year after year, starting I think in 1995 with Tupac, he was simply saying each year by year who was really hot, and it wasn't Jay. Jay had some hot songs. I'm not gonna lie, he did have hot songs, but I've only ever had one Jay-Z album, and I don't even know how I got it, and it was Carter 2 with the Hard Knocks Life or whatever, when he had DMX, and DMX murdered him on his own shit. Let's just keep it a buck. He did.
I'm just going off the facts, Chanel, right? In 1998, Volume 2, A Hard Knock Life Drop, that is the first album that went number one. In 1999, the very next year, Volume 3, The Lights of Time to Shine Carter, that went number one. That was the very next year in 2000, The Dynasty, Rock La Familia, that went number one in 2000. The very next year, yes, ma'am. The very next year, I'm reading right now from Billboard website. The very next year, The Blueprint was 2001. That album went number one. The very next year in 2002, The Blueprint 2, The Gift and the Curse. And then the infamous album in 2003, the Black Album, that went number one. Then, of course, right, because this was before, right, Chocolate R. Kelly trial. After 2003, he would go on to drop Unfinished Business with R. Kelly. That went number one in 2004. And the same year, he dropped Collision Course with Linkin Park, which is a rock band. That's went number one. I can keep going year by year by year by year by year.
Yo, Jay-Z was hitting it. I don't know
so all of these albums that went number one, how many songs can you really name?
A lot of them.
I can name an album of every song.
It's a whole bunch of them.
I'm gonna tell you the ones I can name, which is why he not that guy to me. I can name Big Pimpin'. I can name the one where they calling him Hova, which is a whole nother problem in itself, because you not fucking God. That's just me. That's how I see it. So I don't know how you can get a whole group of people to call you God when you're not. You're a human being. That's problem one.
It's a metaphor.
No, it's not. I'm not calling no man God. But that's
so I can name Dead Presidents, Can't Knock the Hustle, Politics as Usual, Brooklyn's Finest.
Right? I don't know none of them. Niggas in Paris.
Big Pimpin'.
No, let's keep it a buck. Why do we know niggas in Paris? It ain't because of Jay-Z. It's because of who was rapping before Jay-Z.
Who, Kanye?
Jay-Z can't even step up the stadiums. He up here making up numbers.
But we got 99 Problems, Third Off Your Shoulder, Encore.
Why 99 Problems?
The Empire State of Mind is the official New York State song.
That's what I really like.
Right, that's the official New York State song.
Jay-Z been hitting it.
He's never gonna be that guy. He never was that guy. This is my opinion of Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z is a snake.
Let's go ahead and make the song cry. But go ahead.
And I think he's a snake and a sniper, because I think that's how you get to the top.
You replaced Frank Sinatra. Chocolate. You replaced Frank Sinatra.
I don't see him as an icon.
Oh yeah.
I see him as a man that stepped on a whole lot of people, thanked a whole lot of people to get where he is. I just don't see. There's nothing about him like.
I grew up on Jay-Z, but go ahead.
Jay-Z, the best rapper in New York history. Outside of
like how Kreative is like. I grew up on him, okay?
I'm for real. I have who lives in Marcy Projects.
03 Bonnie and Clyde.
Jay-Z was mine getting ready for the club.
Hold on, Chocolate. Do you know he shot his own brother?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
No, I'm asking Kreative.
Oh,
you know that he shot his own brother?
No.
Exactly. Did you know he stabbed that man in the club because he supposedly released his music ahead of time?
Yes, he did.
He's not a good person. Yeah, he got a whole lot of hits, but that's like saying R. Kelly's a good person because he made a whole bunch of good music. He's not a good person, period. And I'm saying, that's why I'm saying to you, if you pull at the string of Jay-Z, a lot of bodies gonna fall out. That man ain't a good person. Did he make some hits? No doubt, for sure. But he's not that guy to me. I like some of his music. Like I was saying, the New York song, I really like that one. I can bump that one now. I love the one he did with DMX back in the 90s. Was it 90s? Yeah, because I was in high school. And he had probably maybe 5 or 6 other songs.
Yeah, a lot more songs.
I can't see it coming down my eyes, so I gotta make the song cry.
That's why I love that song. I gotta make
that
the
song
song
so stupid to me.
And he collaborated with a lot of people
To
too.
me, I was like, oh, this is so annoying. Ugh, I can't. But I'm gonna let y'all love that. I'm gonna let y'all love on that man just the way them people loved on Diddy. But you know, he coming. His time coming. Y'all go ahead.
But the thing I will say about like when they mention R. Kelly, and I always argue this, and I'm gonna stick to my argument. Outside of Michael Jackson, nobody can name a greater outside of Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston. If you really want to go super far, outside of them two, you can't name a bigger R&B artist than R. Kelly. That's a fact. And if you go to his catalog, if he was to have a versus against somebody, Lord have mercy, God bless him.
I think Beyonce's a pretty big name. You know?
The fact that you have to go that far shows you how big his catalog
for
is.
Who?
For R. Kelly. You can't compare him to nobody regular.
He came up with the same year Aaliyah was coming out. That's not that far. That's not that long ago.
All I'm saying is when you look at R&B, you'll be hard pressed to name multiple people in his era. I ain't talking about Stevie Wonder and Prince.
J. Blige is one of them too. What about Mary?
They not on his level as far as record sales and hits. None of that. It's not
Mary got some good singles.
I'm not gonna knock. I'm listening.
Close.
I think R. Kelly is a whole ass savage. However, yeah, he got a catalog that, listen, I can't deny the man's music and his talent 100%. I agree with you there. But I mean, to me, all of that shit goes down the toilet when you are out here, you know, having sex with 12-year-olds and you're a whole grown ass.
Al Green all day, every day. I like Al Green.
No, I get what you're saying.
That are my people in music. Like, I love Adele. I love Whitney Houston. I love Beyonce, but I don't like Beyonce personally. I just like her music. What y'all laughing at? Don't be laughing at me.
Oh, we laughing at this.
Oh, see.
But let's take a break because Marquez did donate to the show.
Oh, he did?
Marquez, right on.
Shout out to Marquez.
It's a stick up, hard rock, give it up. It's a stick up, hard rock, give it up. It's a stick up, hard rock, give it up. Walk in here with 50 Cent, trying to walk out with $1 million. A girl can dream. My man here trying to get the green. Y'all already rich, might as well go and give me a little bit.
Hey,
thank you.
Now, can we finish playing this accurate depiction of Jay-Z in the list? Thank you.
We're gonna go back to the Pink Book dragging Jay-Z, y'all. Even though I don't agree with this, and Chanel, like, yes, where's my hot sauce and wings?
But even Kreative, before you press play, at the bottom it says 2008 to 2011, Lil Wayne. From my understanding, and I'm no hip hop savant, but Lil Wayne said best rapper alive since the best rapper retired, and he was talking about Jay-Z. So I mean, that's all I gotta say.
I mean, best rapper alive is Eminem. If we really just want to keep it a buck, ain't nobody see M. I would say probably next to M is probably Lil Wayne. As far as people that are alive,
no, Wayne don't write his music. You might as well say Gilly the Kid is the best rapper.
Have y'all heard of Millie? That man. Listen,
that was written by Gilly the Kid.
No.
Okay, y'all keep on. Go ahead.
Lil Wayne trash.
How dare you? That is against the law, sir.
Lil Wayne trash.
Okay, Kreative, push play so we can finish dragging Jay-Z.
Like a handful of Lil Wayne songs.
We're gonna keep dragging Jay-Z by his edges all the way down.
Because Chanel got her hot wings and she got her hot sauce.
He don't have no edges.
So at what point was he the hottest rapper in the game?
The fallout continues after Jay-Z's 4-minute diss at the Roots picnic. His fans and critics still windmilling on the internet streets, tussling back and forth as critics question what year was Jay-Z the best male hip-hop artist.
You didn't skip it. Okay, no more. It sounded like you
back
skipped
on
the
him
guy
actually being number one above all the other rappers from the late 80s, 90s, and early 2000s.
Nobody get no about what Jay-Z talking about on that damn stage. Jay-Z ain't never been the top dude for real. He was the Triple H of the rap game. Look at Triple H's career in WWE and compare it to Jay-Z's career in rap. When Triple H came into the game, who was the top dudes? Brett and Diesel. When Diesel left, it was Brett and Sean. By the time he came into his own Jay-Z. When Jay-Z came with the Hawaiian Sophie, It was LL and Big Daddy Kane, Ice-T and Ice Cube and Sir this was still around doing their thing. Then when he was underground right before Reasonable Doubt, Jigga the J, Jigga the Z, do all that bullshit. It was
no artists, even that those two artists are not. Do y'all know Tupac and Biggie first songs?
No.
I do.
Go ahead. What are they?
Right, Tupac, his very first song is a song called Panther Power that he recorded because his mother was a Black Panther, right? Both his parents were Black Panthers. So he recorded a song called Panther Power. It wasn't big. It's off the first album, Tupacalypse. The first song that went big on that album was Brenda's Have a Baby. Everybody know that, right? So at the end of the day, when people judge Jay-Z off the Sophie thing, that's like judging Tupac off Panther Power. These were very, very, very young artists, very immature artists, right? And I think it's crazy to compare Jay-Z's first song to somebody who is further along in their career. Why not go to Hard Not Life? Why not start at the first #1 album?
I mean, if we want to do that, I mean, DMX.
Because Hawaiian Sophie never made it to an album.
Jay-Z can't see DMX. He can't on no day.
And a fun fact, Chanel, Hawaii Sophie wasn't his song. That was DJ Jazzy Jeff's song from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That was off his album, just to make that clear.
Kreative, I'm gonna send you some information, some clips that I was listening to earlier, but because I didn't want to drag Jay-Z all the way down, on this live, but
chocolate.
You're gonna see how many words, lyrics. I'm gonna say it like that. He stole from other artists. That's why in that song Ether, that when what's his Nas drug Jay-Z all the way down Brooklyn and through Manhattan and back up to wherever the other boroughs are, by his edges, he said in that song, how many lyrics are gonna come out of your fat lips? Like, it's just a fact. So, but there's lyric after lyric of him stealing lyrics from Biggie, from Mace, from what's the other one? Tupac, all kinds of people. It's just like, how do you remix this shit and put it in your music and think nobody's watching? Nobody's listening. People are watching and they are listening. But we can carry on with the dragation of Jay-Z.
I posted in the background for you, and I got the audio turned off, but this song in the background is called Same Song, that was recorded by Digital Underground. No, you still got hers up. Do y'all know Digital Underground? Are y'all familiar with that group?
Yes.
So this is the first time. Again, I'm not gonna play the audio, but this is the first time we saw a young Tupac Shakur online. Nobody ever judges Tupac based off his time with Digital Underground because it would be immature to make that as an argument. And that's the argument that I'm making about her video. That's what she's doing. She's using the Hawaiian Sophie video. She's using the Hawaiian Sophie video to set a premise about who Jay-Z is. And to me, Chocolate, that's like saying Tupac Shakur is this young man that we see in front of us when we know that's not it. Tupac would want to save money over bitches, all kind of shit. He became a completely different young man as he grew older. None of the young men that know Tupac, they probably never heard this damn song. They don't know what he was talking about during this time, dressing up like an African king. They know him for the life tattoos. They know him for a fucking Biggie wife. They know him for that shit. But
I know him from being sexy. Okay, that's why I know him. Okay. And I know him from when I was 16 years old and had his poster on my wall. I was that girl. Only about Tupac though. He could get it. He could, you know what I mean?
She said, and I quote,
he could get it. Still today, he could get it. But no, when I think I probably fell in love with Tupac is because the first song that I knew of him was Keep Your Head Up.
You see how different he is in this photo though?
After that, it was a wrap.
Oh yeah, his journey was.
He was a complete different man by this time.
Right.
This is the Tupac that had went through all type of shit. But my bad, Kreative.
Oh no, that's Alexa play Jay-Z and R. Kelly Power of the.
It was Big and Pac. Then when he dropped and them get killed, it was Mason DMX with Harlem World, and DMX was getting ready to drop Get At Me Dog because his new ex was finna blow. Then he come again with Hard Knock Life in Volume 3 in the Dynasty. Eminem and Nelly then pretty much took it over, and you had Ja Rule peaking and Ludacris around that time. Then he really got with the Blueprint 1, but by then Nas done smacked his across the goddamn room a couple times. Eminem brought 50 Cent into the fold, which Jay-Z had to warn the whole Rockefeller about 50 Cent, and then retired because he knew was on his for real. Came back a couple years later, T.I. and Wayne was running everything, and Kanye was getting ready to peak with Graduation. Then over the years, Wayne brought Drake into the fold. Then Kendrick come into the fold. Then Cole came into the fold. Kanye was still murky. This Hov ain't never been that for real, man. Then on top of that, the only reason he able to get in most of them billionaire doors is because his wife is Beyonce. Just like only reason Triple H can get in certain doors is because his wife is Stephanie McMahon and it's.
Oh my God. What's wrong with having
niggas just be talking?
Y'all really think that Jay-Z would still be quote unquote that guy? If if Beyonce wasn't in the mix, you think we would care?
Moves, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
What happened to him owning Rockefeller? He had that whole that name brand.
You know, okay, so here's my problem with him and Rockefeller, and I have a very limited knowledge of Rockefeller, but what I do know is the CEO of Rockefeller, from what I understand, was caught a Fed case because she had several kilos of that cocaine and became allegedly an informant. That's why she had to get pardoned by
yes, they were drug dealers. It's true.
By the guy in the White House. So how you make her your CEO, I don't know, but allegedly they met in some club or she had a club and they went into, business or something like that. So that is what it is. Everybody has a past. So I'm not judging her for that, but I am saying, birds of a feather.
Jay-Z was already up $1 million in the drug dealing game. Everybody know that. He was 27 when he made his first song. He was already had mountains of cash. When you go back and you watch interviews from people like Beans, right, from Benny Siegel, because he knew Hov before he became a rapper. He was talking about how that nigga used to have drawers full of money.
Yeah.
Drawers for $100 bills. You know what I'm saying? So he was always a hustler. That's why he made Dead Presidents. That's why he made songs like what's the other song he was talking about hustling with Mary J. Blige? Kreative, you should know that song. What's the song with Mary J. Blige? You Can't Knock the Hustle, right? Yeah. When you talking about You Can't Knock the Hustle, he telling niggas what he into. Even the song he made with Biggie Smalls was also another drug
dealer. But
do
you think that a man that's almost 60 years old
trying to sell drugs, but Tupac couldn't sell drugs because he just wasn't that type of nigga?
But do you think a guy that's almost 60 years old needs to be on the stage, especially if you're a billionaire? Like, no billionaires that still at work like that. Like, why are you on stage rapping?
Elon Musk work every day. Steve Jobs work every day.
What's wrong with him doing that shit now?
I didn't say there's anything wrong with it. I'm trying to find the logic in it. If
Bill
I'm a
Gates work every day,
and I keep claiming I'm a billionaire, so $1 billion on the elevator, I got all this money. Why do I need a loan? Why do I need to get a loan to open up a casino? You're
for the same reason that Donald Trump did when he went bankruptcy 5 times.
Donald Trump into it because that man we know ain't ever been a real billionaire.
Why? Because it's like why use your money when I
understand that logic. I'm not going to use my own money or whatever the case may be. But if you really wanted it and you really was doing it for the culture, which you not, so let's not play in our face like that. You ain't doing shit for the culture. Like let's not. You was telling the black people stop taking a knee. We beyond kneeling. Meanwhile, you was sniping Kaepernick behind the scenes. We all know it's a fact. Because the moment he got that money from the NFL, he then said, let's stop kneeling. We're past kneeling. And now Colin Kaepernick is on by his way. He doesn't give a about what happened to the black people and why we were actually kneeling, why Colin Kaepernick was actually kneeling. He was doing it out of respect and solidarity for the people that were getting brutalized by police.
Right. And that situation, he sold out. So yes,
he sold out there. He also sold out when he had that title company, right? He said, "Oh, come, all you black artists is gonna be for us, buy us, all this bullshit. I'm gonna get all the artists more money. We gonna own more of whatever it is." Lies. And the moment those people said we're gonna buy title, he bye. So where was all your loyalty to the people? Like it's just like it's a whole bunch of fuckery. And I'm just saying I'm not buying into it. I'm not saying that the man should make money moves. He certainly should. I'm just saying, stop with the facade, acting as if you doing this for us. You're not doing any of this shit for us. You're doing it because you want to be rich. And that's all you care about. And if you so rich, again, do you know any billionaires that are going out there to talk back? When this man, let's be clear.
Yeah, look at Will Smith.
And Beyonce don't say
Elon
shit
Musk.
about anybody.
And look at Will Smith. Will Smith be out there
no.
videos and all of that.
Let's be clear. Jay-Z and Beyonce have been, ever since they've been a couple, they are silent. They don't respond to nobody for any reason. Nobody. They don't respond to nobody. So you telling me you ain't respond when your bestie was on trial, before he was on trial, when he was getting drugged through the mud, he your bestie. You don't have nothing to say about all the fuckery that he done, right? Zero. But you responding to Jaguar Wright, you responding to Nicki Minaj, you responding to everybody, but you're not responding about your name being in them files. You don't have nothing to say about none of this fuckery. You don't have nothing to say about what really happened with that girl that says that, you know, you did something to her, but then she took it back. And I don't believe none of the stuff was, I can't say if it was true or not, because those are some very serious allegations and nobody should have that jacket on them. But I'm saying, if you have a history since you were a child of shooting your brother, let's just keep it a buck, and then stabbing people in the club, you, to me, aren't a good person. That's not to say that you know, didn't make some horrible decisions and you can't come up from it. I'm saying to you, Kreative, that he's not moved very far. The only difference is he has money and a lot of influence and fame that kind of makes people say, well, you know, he came from, what did you say, the Marcy Projects. And so now he's a billionaire, so we can do it. And he's just not that guy. That's all I'm saying. He's made a lot of good music. He's amassed a lot of wealth, or obtained a lot of wealth. But I'm saying, still can't get with you just because you're a musician who became a billionaire. You still not a good person. That's my problem with Jay-Z.
I think you're wrong though, Chanel. I think that maybe, let me not use the word wrong. I think you may be misinformed. Maybe a better, more appropriate role, right?
Okay, so you are misinformed.
Jay-Z have given back to the Black community for years in different avenues. He's done high-profile financial investments. He has done systemic legal advocacy, and he have educational initiatives. I'm gonna bring it up to you. So the first one we can bring up is the Sean Carter Foundation. The Sean Carter Foundation, which was founded by him and his mother, Gloria Carter, literally gives over $2 million in scholarships every single year. They have college prep resources. They have they pay for college tours for young students to go to HBCU specifically. They have something called the About Love Scholarship, which you guys can find this. This is a scholarship between him, Beyonce, and the jewelry company known as Tiffany & Company, where they also donate millions of dollars in scholarship funding every single year to students at HBCUs. Not only that, they have the Reform Alliance, which was co-founded by Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Meek Mills, most famously for having people like Kim Kardashian participate, Van Jones, et cetera, getting people out of prison, writing probation letters and writing parole letters to help get people out of jail. They've been doing this for at least about 8 years now. Also, Jay-Z and Beyonce have been on the record to pay about $500,000 in protesters and inmate bailouts, most famously during the situation in New Orleans where some young man had got killed and they was riding down there. He paid all them niggas to get out of jail. So, and also the two documentaries that was founded, one on Trayvon Martin, another one on Khalif Browder. Everybody know Khalif Browder was the young man that was arrested in New York unjustly on Rikers Island. Both of those documentaries were paid for by Jay-Z to expose what has happened to both of those young Black men. And not only that, right, Chanel, he gave $1.5 million to Black Lives Matter. Take that, you know, I don't know if everybody supports that organization, but he also made sure that those women have money because he invested Bitcoin into them, and he also helped launch completely free educational programs within the Brooklyn Marcy's Project, which is the neighborhood that he grew up in. I just want to make it clear he is doing a lot of stuff for the community.
Here's my problem with that. Anybody that has a small business, even if you have a small business, we all know you have something called write-offs. And billionaires, certainly, if you're in that bracket, you writing all kind of shit off. So I guess, yeah, you giving millions of dollars to this, but then you writing it off. So it's like, it's not really you giving it away out the kindness of your heart. You're doing it for a reason, not just because you want to. And
Yo, should not find some reason to pick apart your argument. You can't win.
I mean, you just trying to lie in what I'm saying. I mean, listen, it is what it is. You know, and here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the way our systems are set up. It's for, if you're going to do something altruistic, then there should be some way for you to get something back from it. I'm just saying that's the way it's set up. But as far as the thing where the Bitcoin stuff,
like
if you dig a little deeper in the Bitcoin stuff, you know that he's setting up a way for you guys, some sort of literacy, financial literacy program, and here's how you invest in this Bitcoin, whatever it is, to people who can't invest. So, okay, so you're gonna go invest the non-money that you have? Like, stop it. Otherwise, why would you be living at the Marcy projects? Like, come on, like, let's not do that. And then it was one other thing that you were talking about.
He grew up that.
Oh, this is the last thing I wanted to say.
When I was younger, when I was growing up, right, when we used to go past the Marcy projects, he would go through the Marcy projects and he would give out $100 bills to everybody. Like, and he would do that randomly. And during the summertime, maybe 3 to 4 times a week, he'll come through and he'll give out money. So yeah.
Okay. So also,
and I want to make it clear. You got to give poor people educational resources that they don't have, Chanel. You know, it's not that he's telling them, hey, invest, everybody in Marcy, invest 100,000 in Bitcoin. What he's saying is, like in Marcy, I grew up in Detroit. So when people don't have access to Wi-Fi, access to cheap computers so they can write essays, access to fax machines and printers, you need somebody to come into a community that lacks those resources and place those resources in. And correct me if I'm wrong, Chocolate. Isn't that what Black men are supposed to do? Aren't they supposed to go back to their communities, provide resources for people that don't have them so that they can use said resources to get better in life?
I need you to stop it. Like, stop. That man don't give a damn about Black people. He uses
but there are.
He does. And let me just say this one last thing. If you cared at all about Black people or people in general, especially citizens of this great nation, why do you have an event and then you have the son-in-law and the daughter of Donald Trump seated at you and Beyonce's table? It's your event. You sponsoring it. Why are you putting them people at the table with you? I'm not sitting their ass at the table with me. Now you could say, oh, well, that's because they donated and blah, 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 but they don't have to sit at your table. You put them at your table for a reason. It's optics. I'm in the room with these people. I want to sit at the table with these people. I don't want to sit at the table with a man that's done the kind of stuff that his son has done, or him or his daughter. They're not good people. But again, back to my original point. He's not a good person. So it's par for the course for him to sit at a table with people who are crazy and don't give a shit about Black people and what Black people do or anything like that. I can't knock anybody, and I will never knock anybody for doing something good for the community. Because that's really, to me, what you do for humanity is the only thing that really matters. And it's like, in my opinion, it's where I, get the most joy and things like that. But that man isn't a good person. And he's shown it time and time again. So it's hard for me to move forward with, oh, you're this good person and you care about the people and the culture when you don't, because you keep showing me you don't.
What about the multi-million-dollar campaign that he did?
Are you looking at something real time? I can't take it.
No, this is all just facts. Everybody knows that, Jay-Z and other rappers pushed Barack Obama, but Jay-Z was the biggest rapper that pushed Barack Obama. To that, you say what?
Congratulations. I'm happy you did something good for your people.
That's all.
Listen, I'm going to support people that support Mr. Barack Obama because that man is sexy too. He another sexy one that, listen, on God could get it. Plus he a Leo, just like Chanel. I'm just saying. I love me some.
I mean, yeah, when you have a Jay-Z who tells everybody to come outside, he does a speech and says, quote, Rosa Parks sat so Martin Luther King could walk. Martin Luther King walked so Obama could run. So, I mean, and you have millions of people out there listening. And that was in 2008. 4 years later, in 2012, when the re-election happened, he was also pushing that. Even having Obama have a multi-million-dollar fundraiser at Jay-Z's Manhattan 40/40 Club.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't take away from the fact that he's still a whole savage, just like his bestie. You can't stand that close to somebody that's that savage and have no clue that they're that savage, in my opinion. So that's how I think for Jay-Z. But getting back to his rap, did we want to talk about what he said on the stage and all the people he took?
When he was enrolled into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, that Obama was the one that gave his commencement speech for Jay-Z. Are you aware of this?
I'm not aware of it, but I also know that he had Beyonce singing at his inauguration, so it makes sense.
Yeah, that was in 2017, and then in 2021, just a few years ago, Obama also formally welcomed Jay-Z into what they call the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, where Obama gave the speech as well. I'm just letting you know.
Thank
he has
you.
many ties to powerful Black people.
Thank you. But I wanted to talk about his hair. Chocolate, would you like to chime in on Jay-Z's on his hair and how it was taken apart? Because I sent you the thing creative about his hair. You wanna?
God.
If you don't want, listen, if this does something to your soul,
no, that's fine.
Jay-Z, then we don't have.
We skipping the video that we was just watching, right?
Okay, we moving on to hair people.
Oh no! Hold on. Let's finish watching some more of Jay-Z getting drugged. I'm sorry. Let's carry on so that I can get under Mr. Sim God's skin.
I'm about to eat a snack real quick.
Daddy is big.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We can't see it. We can't see it.
Man, them dudes ain't never been them dudes for real, man. Get them goofy up out of here.
Yeah, you have a lot of people asking, what year did Jay-Z dominate hip-hop as the #1 male artist? Outperforming all the other guys. And honestly, I can't point to a year when you take into account all these other legends and people he had to compete against in the same era. When you really examine it, there was never full dominance. I do, however, believe there was always a constant promotion and positioning as #1, but the actual records tell a different story. And ignoring those historical records is really disrespectful to the other artists that performed higher. Now, Jay's last solo album was great. I really like 444. That was almost a decade ago. But here's the problem he's got right now. This younger generation, they're not just judging him off his music. They're looking at how he said he wasn't a house Negro on 444, but then later linked up with Roger Goodell, selling out the Black community. The hypocrisy is what they're getting at, and they just can't trust him based off his actions, his own behavior.
Based off of his survival, everything that he had to experience up until he was Jay-Z, that manipulative survival nature is embedded within inside him, and it's obvious and it's evident to me. And I'm sure it's obvious and evident to a lot of people. Jay-Z is one of those celebrities that has obviously been controlling the narrative for years, but because of the planets and because of the time period that we're living in, the age of the Aquarius, that narrative, that grip on the story is he's losing it. It's slipping because what's going to happen, all the things that will be exposed, the narrative, it's above him. It's above him. What's done in the dark must come to light. And that's the problem. A lot of y'all really think that these people, because they portray themselves, they control the narrative of I'm good. I'm a good Black man. I do good for my community. You really do believe them. And that's the problem with all the older generations. Like, y'all believe everything that they tell you. From the news to celebrities, all these people are puppets.
Kreative.
And y'all openly and actively believe them.
Who do you think has done more for Black people, Jay-Z or this woman speaking? Let's just start with that's my first question. It's rhetorical, right? It's rhetorical. So then we go into the Roger Goodell situation, because people always say, well, that made him a coon or something. And I always ask people to elaborate, fully articulate how someone who is getting Black people hired with the NFL, right? You got to keep in mind who chose Kendrick Lamar, who was supposed to be the blackest Super Bowl of all time. Who chose Kendrick Lamar to perform? Oh, my bad. J fucking Z.
Was it really him who did that?
That's what it is.
Once he snaked
Drake.
Colin Kaepernick. Once he snaked Colin Kaepernick, Jay-Z, I mean.
Oh yeah, he got in good. Yeah, he got part of it.
So then, because he hates Drake for whatever reason, probably because Drake is taking over the fucking game, he don't like it. It just is what it is. He's younger. Like, no matter how much I love Tupac, he's dead and gone. You know what I'm saying? And even if he was here, he still may not be the greatest. But he's the greatest in my mind. But at the end of the day, people are still moving forward. This is the problem. Is like, he doesn't want anybody to be better. He wants to be the one. That's the problem. I mean, as far as like the people with, with the rap game or whatever the case may be. But of course he's gonna put Kendrick Lamar. He's like, oh, I put Kendrick Lamar on there because he was having a monster year. But you're not gonna put a Lil Wayne on there when you could have had Nicki Minaj and Drake. That's a whole trifecta right there. Like, you can't, and it was in New Orleans. Like, come on, man. Jay-Z
I don't
is the
get how
same
Jay-Z
guy that
snake
did
Colin
not
Kaepernick.
want. Hold on, Jay-Z is the same guy that did not want 50 Cent to come to the Super Bowl that year that they had Dr. Dre and all of them up there. But the only reason why 50 Cent was able to come is because Eminem was like, if I'm not coming if I can't bring 50, period, point blank, and you gotta bring him. You gotta bring him. He's that guy.
How did Jay-Z snake Colin Kaepernick? Can you elaborate?
I just told you how.
No, you didn't.
Because he was standing 10 toes down. Oh, I'm supporting Kaepernick and acting as if he cared about what was happening with quote unquote that Kaepernick movement. He acted as though he was fully in support of Kaepernick, while simultaneously putting stories out. I'm saying people from Rock Nation leaked information saying that that Rock Nation staff are calling places like TMZ and other outlets to basically put out stories that Kaepernick is this and Kaepernick is that, and he's not really this, and he just doesn't want to play and all this kind of stuff. So that the world that was already crumbling and trying to pressure this man into not taking a knee anymore, he's snaking him that way. Don't act like we don't know that people can't, manipulate and can't be the puppet master. That's exactly what he was doing. But the real reason I feel like he snaked him is because you said you were standing for this man and his cause, and all the black people across America, we ain't standing of allegiance, we boycotting the NFL, we taking a knee, we ain't blah blah blah. And then your ass get hired supposedly to help the black people so you could be the black voice, right? And then as soon as you get in there, you have a whole ass press conference to tell black people we beyond kneeling, we're not kneeling no more. Who the fuck put you in charge of telling the black people that that's not what we doing no more? That's how he snaked him. He didn't even mention Colin Kaepernick. He could have said, "I'm not coming. Kaepernick deserves that job, and I can just be in charge of the entertainment." But no.
Has Jay-Z ever shown any public support for Colin Kaepernick?
Say that again.
Has Jay-Z shown any public support ever for Colin Kaepernick?
Right before he snaked him, yeah, he did a whole bunch. But like they said in those files,
you killing me saying snake them.
Oh,
you know why I disagree about snake them, right? Because from my understanding, there was a
point they did, right? At one point.
Yeah, so they boycotted the Super Bowl. Actually, the Super Bowl they asked Jay-Z to perform. They was gonna pay him, and he said no. I would consider that support, but at the end of the day, he discouraged artists like Travis Scott. Travis Scott was one of the ones that spoke up, said that Jay-Z discouraged him to speak about the Colin Kaepernick situation publicly because it was impacting their bottom lines. That's just what it is, right? It was impacting their money, which impact how they feed their families. Bottom line. And that's why he said, hey, if y'all talk about this, that's cool. Just know what come with it.
Didn't you say something earlier about if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything? Or maybe that was somebody else.
That is him standing for something. That's him standing for making sure black families have the means that they need to take care of. Chocolate. Y'all all just agree when Chocolate said that we need the generation to pass down resources. Yes or no, Chocolate? How do you pass down resources if you support something that's going to take all of your resources away? Would that be a worthy cause? Do you go back to your children and say we can't afford rent this month?
What's taking all of our resources?
Hold on, Chanel. I got you, Chanel.
The thousands of jobs that the NFL provides.
Thank you. Right, Jay-Z secured those jobs for African Americans.
Let's look at it. If you look at one NFL game, you'll see all those people on the sidelines. They all getting paid. Those coaches, side coaches, all getting paid. Those people who's doing the media up in that room, they writing on that paper, all getting paid.
You can't play that game with me. Let me tell you why. You can't play that game with me. Because yes, those people.
Before you finish, I just want to land my point real quick, right? So all y'all know I'm from Detroit, right? So I don't know if y'all know about the Fab Five, right? Chocolate. It was a group of Fab Five, and they were 5 terrific basketball players that went to the University of Michigan. They were so good that even when they played against the USA team that featured Michael Jordan, right? He said they were that good. However, guess what? To Kreative point, they were never paid. Right, 5 black boys, jerseys being sold, millions being generated. Right, they playing at the University of Michigan, the biggest school in Michigan. Tickets being sold. Right, don't forget that we got TV deals with CBS, ABC, and everybody else. To Chocolate, we got to show March Madness. It's a big deal, major big deal.
That's
Meanwhile, they were eating fucking noodles. Right,
Right.
Jalen Rose said that he was eating chips, he was eating he was eating salami, and what's those little Vienna sausages, because
Oh
they could not
no.
afford to take care of themselves.
That's
So,
right.
right, you need representation at the highest clip to make sure that Black people are protected. This is the same thing that LeBron James did when he met with the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, and they signed the NAACP
But we're
deal
not talking
that
about
gave
him.
them the
We're talking
right.
about Jay-Z.
Oh, hold on. It's the same thing, though. Hold on, I got you, Chanel. It's the same thing that gave them a right to make money off their labor. Why? Because they have families to provide for. So we can't have conversations about leaving resources behind while also saying that it's okay to lose everything in a fight that they was going to lose in the beginning.
Yes, we can. And here's why. Those people have
Bless
something
you.
called a contract.
Thank you.
They do. They have something called a contract, which means if I sign this contract and you sign the contract, it goes both ways. So I'm getting paid, period. And if the game doesn't go on, the game doesn't go on. That's why those people that had, what was it, the Mississippi
The NFL don't work that way,
whatever boycott they did back in the during the civil rights movement, those people were losing money, but they was like, get your ass off that bus.
There's no guaranteed contracts in the NFL.
All I'm saying is this.
I'm just letting you know what you just said was wrong. There's no guaranteed contracts in the NFL. It's a game by game basis.
Okay, fine. I know they get a game check, right? But sometimes you have to think about the greater good and not yourself. And I get it. If I don't go to work, how about all of the people that whenever the government shuts down and those people still got to go to work and they still got to do X, Y, and Z and they taking one for the team. It is what it is. There's
unions. Wait, there's unions that help pay them.
Not all of them.
And there's banks that front load that check so they can continue going.
Not all of them. Not all of them. It doesn't all work that way. That's number one. Number two, y'all done made me forget what the hell I was about to say about the damn. I was talking about the game checks, and then it was something else that I was talking about with the NFL. Oh, with Rosa Parks, right? So plenty of Black people were losing money and not going to work when they were boycotting the bus system or whatever it was. But guess what? We overcame that, or they overcame it, and we have a better situation now. What world would we be in if all of our ancestors was just like, well, I got to go to work and we got to think about this. No, I'm not doing that. Stand for some shit. So what if I got to go get a different job? I got to go make money on the side. I got to go do whatever. I understand you want to feed your family, but this is greater than you, Jay-Z. And if you really was about that, like, you're a billionaire, right? It's $1 billion on the elevator. Pay some of these people's checks so they don't have to go to work.
You think they really stand
on business? If you're gonna stand on business, but you're not gonna stand on business. You're gonna put on a persona. You're gonna wear a jacket and suit and make it seem as though, okay, I'm here for the people. And then the moment you're supposed to really be there for the people, you tell the people we're not kneeling. We beyond that.
You think those people?
Go ahead.
We're moving on to actionable items. Which actionable items, Jay? Because I ain't seen any.
Wait, you think those people
disagree.
are really billionaires? I wanted to say what they, because y'all remember that Sweet 16 show on MTV?
Yes.
I remember one of the parents paid Beyonce, I think it was like $500,000 or $250,000 to perform at her Sweet 16. Mm-hmm. It was an episode, and I was like, if Beyonce is willing to do that, I don't think she's a billionaire. Because what billion?
But that was years ago before she was in that status.
But
or was it recent? Because
no, I thought it was like a while ago, maybe like 10.
But think about like this,
I remember when P. Diddy's son, Justin, I think the light skinned one, the cute one or whatever, he was on one of them Sweet 16 parties, and he had Rihanna, who I didn't know who she was. I was like, who is Rihanna? He's like, yeah, she's the hottest. And I'm like, who is this? I don't know who this is. Because I probably was like 21 or something like that, or maybe 31. I didn't know who the hell Rihanna was. I'm like, who is that? I don't know her. And now I know who she is.
And then they pay Beyonce to go to Dubai and perform.
Yeah. Those people are a different type of rich. Okay.
Yeah. How much they paid her?
I don't know, but a lot of money. God, what is that?
A lot of people have gone over there and performed in Dubai. I would
jerk chicken. This is from Belize. It's from a place called The Taste of Belize. I'm sorry.
Okay, Belize is West Indian. Go ahead.
Oh, so it's okay with West Indian?
No, it's Caribbean. Go ahead. It is.
I'm done. I can't. I want us to do better with the geography. That's all. Let's do better. But go ahead. Continue.
I'm bad with geography, so I never
get it right. That little princess.
She that's
so a little adorable. Princess. Oh my gosh.
Right?
She is so cute.
I love it.
Y'all make me want to go have kids. Let me stop.
Oh, shut up, Keon. Get out of my chat.
What did Keon say?
He's talking about how you go from 21 to 31. Because I was trying to remember, and then when I thought about it, I was like, well, Rihanna was probably like, what, 16, 17 or whatever when she came out? I don't remember how old she was.
I thought you meant 31 Savage. I thought you were saying that was his name. My bad. Go ahead. I do drugs. My bad.
I cannot. I would like to know if Jay-Z had on a wig. Do y'all think he had on a wig?
Yes, he did. He had on, and somebody said it in the chat. I don't know if they still in here, but shout out to them. She said she looked like, oh, I love their little family. But I saw that. That's what the man said, didn't he?
I just didn't understand the whole. He seemed like he had dreads down his back.
Them wasn't dreads. That was when you get your hair done. When your hair, you know how your mom do your hair, you get it washed, and then it just sit there for a while, like it's be the next day because it's the weekend. And you get up, and you had that old side ass afro. I had one. I don't know about anybody else. That's when you had. That's what that looks like because he's not a member of Bone Thugs and Harmony. I've never seen Jay-Z Bone. I ain't never seen.
I understand why he decided to get dreads anyway.
And what was it? Is it hot or cold? What do you have on?
Who?
The prison ensemble he had on, like 1995. Ice
People
Cube.
was calling him. They was calling him one of the members of Bone Thugs and Harmony.
But it's in the 90s, not even the new.
Oh no, they say he was dressed like they say he was dressed like Eazy-E.
You embarrassing the Gen Xers. Like, I mean, I'm sick of it. I'm just gonna be honest. These old niggas is embarrassing me. I don't want to be a part of Gen X any longer.
The young niggas embarrass themselves. Chocolate, don't worry about it.
I can't take it.
If you're a millionaire, listen. I do feel this way. People can do whatever the hell they want, right? I'm always.
I'm sorry, Janelle. You seen Genuine? Why is his head so big?
Oh my god, I can't with chocolate.
What happened to his head? And then he
I don't know.
fell.
And I love
Then you got. How
people.
did Lloyd turn into an East Indian man? Like, what is going on around here? You seen Lloyd? You know who Lloyd is, right?
What happened to him?
Lloyd fell on stage, but he do look like an East Indian man now. He cut his hair. So now
he cut all his hair off?
Yeah, so now he's like, hey, look, come on over here.
Who's Lloyd?
Did the head do that? Give me some.
You got to go looking it up. You can't.
I don't know who that is.
What's his last name? Lloyd?
You don't know who Lloyd is, but you know who Wayne and Lloyd. They had linked up.
I see him.
They was all a part of Young Money.
Meet me on the south side. But
now he's like, hello, Bangladesh. Come here, friends. You bastards. We done. I knew
I just want to let you know, Chanel, also that there before there was a Rosa Parks, there were women like Norma Boy. You know Norma Boy, right? She was one of the co-founders of Alpha Kappa Alpha, the AKA, and she was
why
also.
does Ninja think he can teach me history? Y'all know why? Because I don't. Go ahead.
You don't like history, Chanel?
What, Chanel? I'm out the window.
You don't like history?
How you gonna preface it that way?
I thought history was important. We've been talking about history all night. I thought history was important.
And I apologize, Darrel. I'm trying to focus, right?
But you so
and I'm listening. I love
I'm high
information.
too, so
yes,
I'm always high. You know that. I'm always high.
Yes.
I literally.
That's okay. I am too. From the time
I bought a half ounce of some fire.
That looks nice.
Are those like gummies or something?
No, it's 14 grams.
Yeah, that's
nice. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Don't look bad. I don't know what you're talking about.
I do. I like you know what, they do a lot of pre-rolls here, so I get
Lloyd,
it.
How old is Lloyd now? Like 50?
Lloyd is not 50. He's in his 40s. Yeah, he's a millennial.
Yeah, he work out. He like Ace Hood. Them niggas.
But he fell on stage. They have to fall at least once.
He be dancing. Lloyd dancing.
Lloyd dance. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Do y'all know?
Yes.
Beyonce fell down some steps. She was like,
"Wow, why? When did she?"
Okay, Chanel, can we do a mukbang? Because I'm trying to tell you, just want to keep pulling food out. We can sit there and just talk.
Well, I was gonna ask her what you got there. Is that popcorn?
I had oxtails and jerk chicken and Belizean rice.
Oh, are those little coconut? Like the little white powder
island food.
No, they're white powder cookies. They look like
we don't got no more chocolate. Ooh, do you still got them Reese's?
David's cookies.
Let me throw something at her real quick.
These cookies are so good.
If you ever come to Chicago, chocolate, you know they got it's so like multiracial.
I used to work in Joliet. So I've been in Chicago. Yeah.
I don't live far from Joliet actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I live in the suburbs of Chicago, but I'm going on like a taste. I'm tasting like all the different foods and shit from different places.
Are you gonna film it?
Oh yeah, of course.
Good.
They got something called a roti. You ever had a roti? I don't know.
Yes, I'm West Indian. I'm from Trinidad. So
I had it in the Caribbean.
I love that
y'all fuck with it. Like they got.
No, I was in St. Lucia.
You can get it with different meat too. You can get the chicken. You can get goat, lamb. You can get all kinds of different food with it. So
Kreative. I have a question for you.
What?
Is it hard to buy land in Trinidad?
You have to be like a citizen. I'm pretty sure you gotta you gotta go to you gotta like a pledge that you want to be a citizen. Because there's a lot of Americans that go to Trinidad and they buy land to live there and stay.
Isn't that where Cassie just went to? I know she left America. Did she go to Trinidad?
I don't know.
I didn't hear where she went, but I knew she left. Smart girl.
Good for her. Yeah, good for her. I believe.
And her husband. You know what I'm saying? I hate
I
that
support
people,
them. I like them.
Yeah,
together.
me too. Me too.
Yeah, I like them together. I wish she had a black man, but she's not black, so it is what it is.
You know what? I'm okay. Why do y'all?
Cassie's black.
Well, she's mixed. My mom is like super mixed.
But can't she be? Isn't black also a culture though? Like there was a time when they used to tell me that I wasn't black enough. There was a time that not that long ago in the 90s, it was like my mother was your complexion creative. And my father was a lighter skinned man, but he wasn't like white. But they only saw us with our mom all the time. So one day the dude at school was like, so your daddy must be white. And I said, well, at least I have a father. Where's yours?
Damn.
Have it.
Don't do that. That's mean. I had a white
No,
girl.
I did tell him that. Don't walk up to me talking about me and my daddy. You don't know who my daddy is. This nigga didn't have a daddy, and I knew it.
That's mean.
And why is it mean? I'm mean. I told you.
She mean. He over here telling her she. See.
I was told that I was the white girl in the crew. I had to be told that I was the token. I remember I was hanging out with the group. The people at my job forced me to go out with them because I was working at the bank. I liked my job, but I was the darkest thing in the room. That's all I'm gonna say. So one night, it's Friday, I'm working late, and they like, let's go, come on, you know, come on. So I said, fine. So we went to this club, a piano bar, where they was playing Elton John, and they was playing, come on, sing, come on. And then they want to have.
I did not say I had a white dad. Stop it.
Who said that? Who said that? No, I said, Irby, that's not what happened. You're going to get fired for not knowing the story. You're getting fired. As a guest, you're being fired as a guest. I'm sorry, I do drugs. I'm gonna get a shirt that says.
You know what I say when certain people come on the pianos, I'd be like, yo, where the drugs at? Like
Right. So, but we're the ones that put people out. Stop talking. I would have had the skill of like an African like hitman. Like I could do and people would be out. Imagine being on a panel and then and somebody just be out on the panel that you want them to stop talking? Was that bad?
No, it was one guy that was on DJ's panel, and this dude was talking like the boy, and he just kept going like that, and he had run-on sentences, and it was just like,
come on, you can't tell me you don't think nobody on these panels wasn't in this short bus. Come on. Some of these people, creative.
I agree with you, Chocolate Earth.
I'm just messing with you, but I'm making it worse. But come on, some of these people go to school for half a day. You know they didn't go all day. I was just telling my sister that. I said some of these are Similac rejects. Because that Similac is rough on kids. Where you think they go? Disappear? No, they got a mic and a bike.
Oh my God.
A mic and a seat. And then other special need people sit around and go, yes, you're correct. Because I don't know either. No evidence.
No, you still want to drag?
Who?
You still want to play that same video, or should we shift gears?
Which video? The one where the man who?
The one he was just playing.
Yeah, let's finish watching it.
Who with Jay-Z? What more can we say about him?
Let's just
you have told us everything that this man is a straight up narc. Okay, go ahead.
Without any proof of evidence that this person is actually who it is that they say they are. And the only thing that a lot of people have been seeing come for Gen Z is the fact that they believe that we're all stupid and all of us are just dumb and we're so obsessed with our phones and everything in between. But newsflash, buddy, 1997 to like 2008, 2009, like we went to school. We actually wrote our essays with a pencil. We actually had to put brain to pen in school, right? Like we didn't grow with technology. We kind of grew up alongside of it, and it wasn't a part of our development, unlike the younger generation. So it's not the fact that we can't understand what Jay-Z is saying. His bars don't go over our heads. It's simply just the fact that like he was a part of y'all's generation and he did not age into our generation. Respectfully, Jay-Z, I've never even thought to listen or bump him. Like, and it's probably just a generational thing. It is. But the fact of the matter is Jay-Z is not one of those people that Gen Z is going to carry from y'all's generation. Just not. He's not one of them. And it's because of his character. Simple as that. It's because of his character. He could be one of the best lyricists of all time. I don't care. From a character standpoint, you are unsettling. You're unsettling. I mean, let's not talk about how he openly exploits people from his own community, his own people, to get.
Okay, Chanel, you do have a point there. With this new generation, people do have, a tendency to go with morality more in today's generation and dig up your past and see the type of person you are and convict you. You might not be convicted on paper, but you'll be convicted in the public. So I give you that. I give you that.
Well, but it's also too, it's because, just 1 second, Chocolate. It's also too because whenever I was growing up, there was no such thing as the internet. It just was not a thing that you could access. We didn't even have we had computers. They had the little Apple computers, but we didn't have them in the way like how everybody has a phone, which is a computer. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have a computer in your home unless you were wealthy. You know what I'm saying? I think we got a computer in our home. I was probably like 18. Maybe 17, something like that. And we have something called dial-up. So I'm saying all that to say this, the access to information is instant, right? So back in the day, if you wanted to tear somebody down, you had to tear them down kind of like locally and then wait for it to kind of like go from Houston to Texas to, you know what I'm saying? And spread across the US and then go across the pond. Now, instantly, shit don't even have to be true. They can just say all of this stuff. And it's there forever. So people can now go and dig up your past immediately and see exactly what you really been up to. And now he's not going to be able to get away from some of the stuff that he's done, in my opinion. But you never know. But I do think that that generation, the Gen Z or whoever they are, they just don't care. Just like they don't care about Tupac. They still know about him, but they don't care.
Well, because we didn't pass the torch down.
Yeah.
There's again, you can't like, okay, say for instance, when we talk about Generation X, the younger to older. So you got those are the people that's like 55, 56. Those are the older Gen Xers, and they're more like boomers. Then the younger Gen Xers, or the ones they call Zennials, because you're right there in the middle. And I think that's like 78 or something to like 84 or something like that in between. Anyway, whatever. The sad part about it is that the information isn't passed on through our channels. They've been scattered out. That's why we blown away by all this information we gaining on the people that once we only knew them through their music. Now we know all their personal business. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I followed the Diddy case from day one, and I couldn't. I only could go so far with it. And the reason being is because it's such a long history of things that we're just now getting privy to, and it's coming like so it's a lot of information. Some of it's real, some of it's not. It's rumor, but who's investigating all of that?
Yeah, I think with regard to Jay-Z, he's been protected, just like Diddy was protected, because how you can get away with all of the things he was able to get away with for 30 years, and really only people in the industry, so to speak, knew. And then even when we found out, how you have a whole entire entertainment industry on hush mouth, like on mute, meaning sports, music, film, TV, ain't nobody got shit to say about it. Like nobody. Well, I would say 50 Cent has something to say, and maybe two or three other people. But in general, nobody had nothing to say. And so to me, that speaks to the power of protection that these people have. And I think Jay-Z has that type of power that Diddy has. And I think he's probably scared. Like, listen, if they got him and he was my bestie on some level, they could get me, because somebody knows where all them damn bodies buried, Jay. And but listen, it's not Chanel's reality, because I wasn't there. I don't know none of these people. Okay, I wasn't.
But in all honesty, what's playing out in front of us is no different than what plays out in homes, in businesses, in scenarios across the country. It's just on different levels. You got somebody out here on some bullshit, some suspect stuff. If you a true crime buff and I'm a true crime buff, you know how humans are still humaning. If a person would unalive you over $5, what you think somebody would do? Yes, people have been taken out of this world.
That's no kind of money. You expect to go get a job and pay you more. I know.
That's what Jay-Z shot his brother over. Money.
Oh, I think you might say $5. But anyway,
it was money, or no, maybe it was drugs. He was his brother.
But I mean, his story is no different. His story ain't unique.
I ain't shoot my siblings. I'm just saying.
But you didn't come from that era, nor did you come from that lifestyle.
Yeah, you did not.
I didn't, but it doesn't matter. I still have a conscience.
No. That's not nobody. Hold on, Chanel. It does matter. But there's nuance in there that you still, no matter how we try to straighten it out and make it linear, humans aren't linear. They all over the place. They're a kaleidoscope of psychotic change all the time, like the seasons. However, tornadoes are rough, right? Yes, I'm having a high philosophical moment, so just hang on. It has a point. People have tornadoes this time of year. Why do we know this?
Because of the heat.
Well, no, because of last year. What happened last year? Tornadoes showed up. Where them people at? They rebuild it. And they know the tornado coming. Every year, tornado coming. Man standing outside, standing there with his family, talking to them. So how do you feel, Jeb? We're going to rebuild because Lord knows. Yeah, we're going to keep going. Why? Why would you do this?
There was a whole movie about that, how they would try to find the tornadoes, and then the investors will go and buy up the property and the land after the tornado hit it and get it for half the value.
Of course, why not? Because they're going to keep doing it. Somebody going to move over there and be like, it's going to be different right now this time. The tornadoes ain't going to get us. No, that's not true, sir, ma'am. You still buying the hatch house down underneath your house. You trying to hang on the tree. This is not, tornadoes are not like the movies. Okay? They will, you may not come back down. You may disappear. But I'm just saying, but humans do that. So I'm not worried that humans are going to automatically catch on to the wheel. It's individually, yes, but it's a lot of special people that walk among us. This is a fact. And the internet has let us know. I love when people tell on themselves. Yes, girl, let me know who you are. I love it. Yes, I want to know. Listen, I taught adults. I can point it out. Hey, man, you need some classes on the side because
not on the side. I can't with her.
What?
No, I was just laughing at you.
What? Why? You are a person who deal with adults and mental illness. Mm-hmm. Do you find that it's an uptick in psychological issue when it comes to the community?
Mm-mm.
That's because they don't go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm. Or culturally, people don't think anything's wrong. They think, oh, just beat their ass,
Well, it's not just that, the manipulation, the coercion.
No, I'm saying that I'm saying a lot of people are uninformed about mental illness, and they think that you can just beat it away or punish it away or any of those things, and you can't. Not some of the mental illness, you can't.
No, right. Okay. I know, off topic. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Okay, do we want to? So
you can skip her.
That Jay-Z is returning because he needs money. Do you want to jump to this?
Yeah, let's go to that one. Is it Trent Out Loud?
Yes.
Okay, let's listen to Trent Out Loud. I like Trent Out Loud.
Is that Dame Dash talked about?
No, not that one. It's another one.
Yeah, I feel like he's
get this light skin out of my face. No, I'm just for.
It's another Trent Out Loud one.
He still got his hairline. Good for him. Hey, Lou.
I'm
the lady at the end of the bar.
It's the one where he's talking about Jay-Z's broke.
Oh, okay.
Look, this man right here is saying Jay-Z is broke.
I'm a little.
Lord have mercy. Let me go on mute.
Oh, it's this one. Hold on. Let me see.
His name ain't Drake. His name
Can
is.
You drop it in the back chat for me?
Yeah.
R-A-K-E. They took the D off. It's just Ray Kirby.
So hold on. So this man in this video is going to make an argument that Sean Carter.
Not in this video. I put it in the back creative. I think this
is a man that has more money than Jay-Z, right? Because
just listen to it before you knock it. Just listen to it before you knock it.
No, I mean, yeah, I have no problem listening to it, but when people make arguments about somebody being broke and people need
the same video.
Hold on. Let me.
Everybody needs money. I mean, unless y'all got a cuter life that I don't know about. But everybody.
No, we all need money.
What did I do?
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Hit the Cash App. Where's the Stop. Where's the video?
I gotta find it. I don't know. It's like y'all have a conspiracy because I know I sent you this video about Jay-Z. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna just go to his website. Hold on, let's see.
Oh, Keon about to come up here, and he gonna roast somebody. So somebody about to be roasted.
Oh, let me see. Is it this one?
Who we roasting? I love roasting. We do that all the time. Me, my sister, and my brother. We roast each other all the time, and other people.
Do you want me to play this for in the meantime?
No, I got it. It's this one. Hold on. Let me go back. I'm about to put it in the back chat. Hold on. So it is this video. It's just at the very beginning. So the one you have up is this video, but go all the way to the beginning.
Oh, it is this one?
Mm-hmm.
But go to the beginning.
Okay. Yeah, go all the way to the very beginning.
We got the ads playing.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Prime membership, Kreative. I can play it on my end if that will help you at all.
Right? I think I'm gonna get YouTube Prime, y'all.
Word broke means for the people in the back. And
this is the beginning.
I know, but just go back and there you go. Okay, now push play.
Okay.
Before we start this video, we're going to define what the word broke means for the people in the back and for the people who clicked on this video only to come into the comment section and say, what are you talking about? Jay-Z ain't broke. Broke usually means somebody does not currently have enough money available to comfortably pay for the things they need or want. People use the word broke in different ways, literally having very little or no money, being temporarily short on actual cash, living paycheck to paycheck, unable to afford something right now. It does not always mean that somebody is poor overall. For example, a college student with $20 left until payday might say, I'm broke. Or a millionaire or a billionaire whose money is tied up in investments might also say they're broke in the moment because they do not have liquid cash. So broke is usually about immediate access to money, cash, not necessarily total net worth. We know that Jay-Z is a billionaire, but he could still be broke. But no matter how many definitions.
I can't hear you.
Oh, my bad. Do you concur with what he said? And I see Darrel over here laughing. What is so funny?
So that's what I meant when I was saying, I don't know. Remember how we were having the argument earlier about why would someone who is a billionaire need to get a loan to open a casino or get a loan for any reason? Now, I know as a person who's had multiple businesses in my lifetime with my husband, that it is a smart thing to do to go get a bank loan, especially if you got good credit, and use their money because you're gambling their money, not your money, right? I understand that that's a logical way to go. And that doesn't mean you're broke. That just means you may or may not want to use the current money you have. And if it's not a good enough investment for you to use your money, the bank may determine also it's not a good enough investment for them to use their money. But I think he goes into a lot more about why Jay-Z could be technically broke in terms of not having the liquid cash that he appears to have. And you know what else too? Y'all remember, and I'm gonna let Mr. Darrel long go, but you remember when Kylie Jenner, they said she was a billionaire in Forbes or whatever the case may be, and they was like, she's the youngest billionaire, whatever the case may be. And a lot of people were like, oh, that's so cool. And a lot of people were like, oh, she got that way because her family was rich and blah, blah, blah. But then they came back and found out that she cooked the books, or her mama cooked the books, or allegedly somebody cooked the books, and they made it appear. But when they really did a little digging, they were like, she's not actually a billionaire. I personally think that could be what's going on with Jay-Z, possibly, maybe. But it's hard to say the man is broke when he has Beyonce as his wife, because she's generating money while she sleeps, and probably so is he. But it does make me wonder, if you got all this money, why did you close your club? You should have enough money to. Oh, and that's what I was gonna say about that Desiree lady. That is his CEO. That's a Fed op or whatever. She went online, I think on Twitter, and was saying something about they can't make payroll. They don't have enough money for something. She needs $40 million, and that's when people started dragging him. Like, how is your CEO talking about Rock Nation can't make
$40 million? What are you doing?
Something to that effect. That Rock Nation can't make their payroll. I'm just like, I don't know if this is true or not. It seems like it couldn't be true, but many companies have gone and filed bankruptcy. We saw what happened in 2009 when all of those companies, when we was in a recession. So things can actually happen. That's all that I have for now. Go ahead, Mr. Long.
What's up, Keon in the building?
Kreative, you trying to frame me as a roaster is absolutely crazy. That is crazy. I definitely people be roasting themselves. What's up, Chocolate?
Keon, can I ask you, what was your GPA in high school?
Low actually. It was like a 2.7 or something like that.
Was it low because you didn't go to class?
Why are you trying to die? What are we doing right now, Chanel?
I only asked you this, and you don't have to answer any of my questions.
Nah, yeah, it's halfway because of that, halfway because I kind of signed off during my senior year.
I think that you're an extremely intelligent human being, like extremely intelligent, and I just like this guy probably was top 10% or something like that. But I think you wasn't top 10% because you didn't go to school. That was my theory about you, but I don't know that to be true or false. So that's why I was asking.
I'm blushing.
You're killing me, please. I can't with you.
Now he does this whole thing where he acts crazy, but no, I don't think he's crazy at all. I think he's very smart.
No, I'm a little.
You can be smart and crazy. Shit, I'm smart and crazy.
In the video, this man is not going to prove beyond reasonable doubt that Jay-Z is broke, even by the definition that he gave and the landscape that he tried to create. It's just that's like saying, oh yeah, Steve Jobs might he was going to check the check, so he's broke. It's a very, very, very poor argument. It's nothing else but hate. We get it. You hate Jay-Z.
People like you was gonna say that, but go ahead.
I mean, yeah, it's the same way I broke down an argument recently from Cam Jones saying all the awful things he was saying about Michael Jackson. Like, so for one of the things that he was saying, right, on Chocolate, was that Michael Jackson was dating a 15-year-old Brooke Shields. But then when you actually look into the research, it's not true at all, right? Yeah. So, but these YouTubers would say this is true, like this young man. But when you actually break it down, a young Brooke Shields met Michael Jackson at the American Music Awards. That was the first time they was introduced. So, and they were going to be just friends, to which she had said that publicly. But in the video, he was trying to use the video to say that, well, Michael Jackson was doing this with Brooke Shields, so he probably was doing that to those kids too. And that's it. When they say that, it's nothing more than hate, because you cannot prove it beyond reasonable doubt. That's all I'm saying. He can give whatever ideology or theory that he want to present. I'm fine with that. But he will not, by the end of that video, be able to prove beyond reasonable doubt that Jay-Z is broke, even by the definition that he's given. But what I can prove is Jay-Z has more money than him by the end of that video, beyond reasonable doubt.
I think what he's saying is that I didn't hear him say that Jay-Z is broke. I think what he was saying is, let me give y'all a definition, because people are going to say, if he says or makes an implication that Jay-Z could be broke, he's like, let me let y'all know what the word broke actually means. I think that's really what he was getting at. And I think it's absolutely true. We've seen people, millionaires, celebrities that supposedly have all this money, and then we're like, how the hell, you know what I'm saying? You a Uber driver now. How the hell you working in the grocery store? Like, it's just weird. I felt that way about Diddy when it was like, you can't bail yourself out of jail. You can only put up 50 million, which isn't even 50 million. It's only 5 million. It's just like, it's wordplay. It's not real. And I'm like, how he don't have money for this and that and the third if you so rich? I think
he wasn't gonna stop. He said,
right? He did say that. He did.
Well, Diddy, if I was Diddy, I'm not paying 50 million or 5 million and get out too on a case where I'm only sitting for 4 years. That's like, I know, and Keon probably know niggas. Keon, you in Indiana, right? It's niggas right now, because Keon, weed is legal in Indiana, right?
No.
So weed is not legal out there, right?
That's
what I thought. So
come to
you can get caught with an ounce of weed or a few ounces of weed, and you're doing 4 years, like Diddy. That's just a fact in Indiana. They don't play about weed stops out there. I know this for a fact, right? And I know this, Keon, because I be in Chicago, and then when you go down to South Hammond, Indiana, right across the border, they get strict as hell. So to the argument though, right, Chanel, it's the same argument that people made against President Trump when they said, well, President Trump must be broke because he filed for bankruptcy 4 or 5 times. When we all know that billionaires use the bankruptcy system to recreate their credit, right? To flatline their credit, use cash for 5 years, and then next thing you know, their credit is back at 800 because they went bankruptcy. They filed for Chapter 5. So This happens all the time, but these people are far from broke. We just said that Jay-Z has an active deal with the NFL. Active. Currently with the biggest sports organization in America. So I think it's hard to say that this person is broke. His wife just sold one of the biggest country albums and had one of the biggest country tours in the last 10 years. That's a fact. Who did she sign to? She signed to Jay-Z. So, I mean, when she eat, he eat. I mean, Bonnie and Clyde 03. You know what it is.
Let's keep listening to what Trent Out Loud had to say about Jay-Z possibly being broke.
Oh, God. Yo, like, Chanel, where's your chicken wings and hot sauce? Chanel, can it be?
I give the people in the back, people are still gonna talk and say, "Oh, it's impossible for Jay-Z to be broke because he's."
What you said?
No, I said I ain't got no wings, but I'm waiting on this pizza to finish though.
Oh, this is only 28 minutes. Okay.
He's a billionaire. So for those people, today we are going to use the word liquidity issues. Liquidity is a more professional or indirect way to say somebody may be broke or low on cash. Here are different ways depending on the tone. Having liquidity issues, cash flow problems, financially stretched, tight on cash, facing financial constraint, over leverage, not financially stable, capital is tied up, experiencing a downturn, or struggling financially. Is that better for y'all? Liquidity issues means somebody may have money or assets overall, but they do not have enough cash readily available right now. For example, a person could own houses, jewelry, businesses, or cars worth millions of dollars, but still not have enough actual cash in their bank account to pay bills, debts, or make purchases immediately. That's a liquidity problem. Dame Dash was the first person to reply to Jay-Z's freestyle diss track. And yes, while most of his reply was ridiculous, Dame Dash brings up a point about Jay-Z being broke. And he gives us some insight that almost nobody else in Jay-Z's life would have but Dame Dash. They have been together for years, almost since they were teenagers. There are a ton of questions circulating around Jay-Z's financial situation. Sit back, relax. I'll tell you everything you need to know, and then I'll hand it off to you, the out louders, to let me know if you think that Jay-Z is broke. Liquidity issues. Comment section below.
Okay. I won't force y'all to, continue listening to.
No, we want to hear what Dame Dash has to say
about Sean Carter. Oh, go ahead.
And he gave his response to Jay-Z. I watched the entire thing. I have 9 points in the video that I feel are worth mentioning. Everybody online is talking about the cinnamon doo-doo part and him talking about Jay-Z's afro. I will get to that. But I want to talk about what Dame Dash said about Jay-Z, his character, and about him being broke. I feel like a lot of people are missing this point. I'm going to play a clip for you. Just pay attention to what Dame Dash is saying about Jay-Z over the past 20 years.
Contrary to what everyone may believe, I really still look at Jay as my brother. And I know Jay, and I was like, all these years, just even amongst my crew, we would be like, he ain't gonna never say nothing until he's broke. So he hasn't said anything for 20 years. And I'm like, damn, I hope he's not broke. Because he said something. It must be embarrassing for him to now have to be on that stage, not the same version of himself, and still have to work at that age because he has to. So that was the brother in me, like, damn, I know that because I know him. That when we were younger, when he was this age, he hated talking to people and doing all. He was retiring since Reasonable Doubt. For him to have to come outside 20 years later, I just felt kind of like embarrassed for him a little bit because we all know him.
See?
So do you guys believe that?
Man, hell no.
Hell no. Because if this man not talking about Jay-Z, he not relevant. When the last time y'all listened to a Dame Dash interview that wasn't about Jay-Z? When's the last time you supported any of Dame Dash movies on Tubi and any of that? Right? Right, Kreative? These haters. Dame Dash is a failed music mogul. He not even Jay Prince Jr. You know what I'm saying? He is a failed music mogul.
Well, what did he do? Didn't he like? I know he was part of Rockefeller, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was the president of Rockefeller.
He was the president while they was connected with Def Jam and all of that. But they fell out because, I mean, what do he do? Like, let's talk about that right now. What do Dame Dash do as far as hip hop artists and from making records? He don't produce.
No,
he
he
don't
doesn't
make
do
beats.
anything.
What is Dame Dash talent and contribution to hip hop? Somebody break it down for me.
I don't know. All I do is see him in the video.
Well, to be fair, he did discover Kanye. Or gave Kanye a chance. Yeah, he was the first person who gave Kanye a chance. So that's one. He's a scouter. He's like a talent scouter. That's all he used to do, pretty much.
I was about to say that's the most that he can say he did is he brought them to the table. But why is Jay-Z and Kanye closer than Kanye and Dame Dash? Because they was in the studio together. They made music together.
Yeah.
Kanye actually, he didn't look up to Dame Dash. Thank you for introducing me. But I look up to this man as the legendary artist that I know him to be. You get what I'm saying? That's why that when they dropped what's the album name of that album? They dropped back in the day when they had Ham on there and all them other songs where it was just Jay-Z and Kanye.
Watch the Throne.
Watch the Throne. It was the Watch the Throne album. That album itself was legendary because you got two gentlemen in the studio, legendary producers from Timberland down to Pharrell, everybody. That's what people want to be around. Dame don't do nothing but introduce people to other people. He don't contribute from a music standpoint. He don't do absolutely nothing. So it was no point of having him around. And then Jay was transitioning to owning everything himself, right? Transitioning from Beyonce being represented by her father to represented by him, and him owning everything. That goes Rock Nation, and we got Rock Nation Sports where people like Kevin Durant are signed. So he's getting money. Every time Kevin Durant get paid, he get paid. So you got to remember, like, he's very, very, very multifaceted, as well as his wife.
So hold on, wait.
I had a question. What does Dame Dash do now?
Interview.
He can't even afford to get his fucking teeth fixed. He does nothing.
He has his teeth fixed. Stop it.
Listen,
Dame Dash is a whole ass narcissist, but so is Jay-Z. If we just want to keep it a book, they just are who they are. Two peas in a pod. But Kanye said out loud, out of his own mouth, that the reason that he and Jay-Z made the Watch the Throne album is because Jay-Z found out that Wayne and Drake were making a collab album, and so they went and made Watch the Throne. He said this out of he said at the Drake concert, I think it was at the Drake concert, he was like, we would have never made that album if we didn't hear about this man right here. He was referring to Drake and what's his name? Wayne making an album. So Jay-Z is just known for copycatting. He can't let nobody be better than him. He couldn't let Drake, and Drake was a new artist. Drake, I don't even know. Alexa, how old is Drake? He got to be at least 20 years younger than
I wouldn't call that copycatting. It's just competition, right? That's just competition.
I think he's like 37. I'm not.
Oh, he's 39. Okay.
39.
It's just competition, right? You know, you got one label that represent the South with Cash Money and Young Money, and then you got one label that represent the North and Rockefeller Records and Def Jam. So, you know, and good music on the Kanye side. So yeah, they had to go back and forth. That's like saying that Ford shouldn't compete with Dodge when they drop a new Charger, they drop a new car. That's why we have this free economies and this free market, so we can compete.
No, nobody's. I listen. I believe in free enterprise. I believe in capitalism. You should be able to go out there and compete. But when your sole purpose is to take other people down so that you can dominate, that's crazy to me. That's very narcissistic. Ain't nobody ever win. It always is about you. Always, in every way. Nobody can ever win. Even DMX, the great late DMX said it about him. He was like, when Jay-Z became president of Def Jam, he called him up and was like, yo, fam, what did he say? Something about the prisoners have taken over, their inmates in charge or something like that. He was basically saying, we in, I got you. And then as soon as DMX would try to drop an album, and this was happening before DMX, as soon as he would drop an album, then it was like, or wanted to drop an album, oh, you know, we gotta wait. He's trying to shelve him. This man had already went platinum and diamond and everything else, and you still trying to put him on the shelf? Like, come on, sis. Like, you know better. But he did this to all of his people. Oh, you're gonna ready to drop an album? I think was it Beanie Siegel was trying to drop an album? He was like, no, I'm gonna drop it right on the same day or the same week. He would do shit like that. That is not.
Beans made millions. Ye made millions. Cam made millions. We all made millions.
They all
Beans would tell
have.
you if
I'm
he
not
wasn't in his
knocking
feelings.
that. I'm not knocking that. And on any day of the week, I believe in competition. I'm just saying, if you're up here pretending, this is the same thing. It goes back to what I was saying earlier. Why call DMX up and act like you with it and you want to see him win? And then
Did
like
Jay-Z play Rihanna? When Jay-Z signed
Rihanna,
Rihanna, did he play Rihanna or did she become a billionaire? Did Jay-Z not position Rihanna to become a billionaire?
Oh my God, I'm not saying that because let's be clear.
It's a yes or no question.
No. Rihanna isn't his competition, and let's not act like that.
I didn't say she was. I'm saying Jay-Z. The same way you gave. Hold on. The same way you gave Dame Dash credit, right, for finding Kanye.
I didn't give credit.
Jay-Z found Rihanna. She is one of the biggest female artists of all time.
Nobody disagrees with that, but he's not in competition with her. So yeah, he can let her make it, but he's not about to go let anybody else that's in his lane make it. That's why he mad at Jay-Z. I mean at Drake. What has Drake done?
That's just competition. If I'm Walmart, I don't want Target to do better.
50 years old. Why are you in competition with Drake?
It don't matter. We always in competition.
Not only that, you the GOAT. He shouldn't be your competition.
We always in competition.
He ain't in competition with nobody.
We always in competition. Michael Jordan is retired. He's still one of the most competitive people on the planet.
I get
right.
That. I'm not denying
when they did that Michael Jordan documentary, right, Keon, he talked about every time, even at this age, they would say people was better than him. He took that personally. He said, I wish I can come back on the court and show y'all. But that's how competitive people are. They always want to win. You can't really you can't be for capitalism and then be upset that people have a bear market type mentality where they want to succeed. That's just what it is.
I agree that people can be in competition. What I'm saying is there's a level of greed and a level of I have to be the one no matter what that is crazy to me. It's borderline evil. It's like you have to know that you can't be 85 years old still making rap songs. You have to know that. Beyonce can still be singing at 85 because she's singing. She can sit on the stage and just sing. Nobody gonna be walking around jamming New York when you 85. You got to let it go. Still be your billionaire self, okay? Still go and create, still go and do whatever, but you don't have to be on the front line all the time. It don't have to all be about you. That is my problem with that man, outside of the other problems that I've already named. He just can't be number 2 ever. And
I disagree.
He's gonna have to realize that.
Chanel, do you think that because Michael Jackson was a billionaire that he shouldn't grace the stage anymore when he was alive?
No, I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with you trying to snake people. Like, to me, what he did to Drake and Wayne, even though he still didn't win, you did that because you don't want to see them win. That's a problem. Why can't we both win? You can win and so can I. But that's
couldn't it be argued that he had Kendrick perform Keon because Kendrick had the #1 song that year and not like us? Wouldn't that be the argument?
What's the argument? I didn't hear you.
That when Jay-Z had Kendrick Lamar perform in New Orleans at the Super Bowl, it was more about the fact that he had the #1 song in the world.
That's what Jay-Z said.
Was it not true?
Now, logically, I don't know because I don't know Kendrick Lamar, but I know what was going on at the time was there was a lot of controversy of like, why would you do this? Because Wayne is this, and you got the whole it's in the New Orleans and all of that. I'm like, that's not really what it's about. But I understand the argument. The thing with Kendrick Lamar, to me, I could be wrong about this, but what it appeared to be is I don't like Drake anyway, because Drake is creeping upon my #1 spot and whatever else, and they beefing. And so if we got Kendrick Lamar that already did the dirty work, so to speak, to call this man a pedo and all of that, which that's arguable. I think he might be. I don't know. But if he's already done the dirty work and you don't like him anyway, wouldn't it be genius to say, oh, well, I just put him out there because he had a monster year. He just was doing the bad. He was the baddest thing in the game at that time, or whatever the case may be. Like the Super Bowl only puts people out there on the Super Bowl because they the baddest and the biggest and whatever else. That's just a lie. It's all kinds of people that I've never even heard of that's on the Super Bowl. Wouldn't even know who they are. So that isn't your. But I think
who has performed in the last 10 years that you never heard about? Just curious.
I don't know most of them. Let me see who's been on there. I know Rihanna. I didn't know who Kendrick Lamar was. I knew who Wayne was, but he wasn't on the Super Bowl. I don't know when the last time Beyonce's been on there, but I feel like she's been on there in the last 10 years. But everybody knows Beyonce. Other than that, I don't know. I didn't know the guy that was on the Super Bowl.
So the
I
last
didn't know that
10,
guy, the Spanish
the
guy.
last 10
Had
we
no idea
have
who he
Kendrick
was.
Lamar in 2025. Do you know Usher?
Yeah.
That was
No,
2024. 2023, that was Rihanna. Do you know her?
Uh-huh.
In 2022, Kendrick Lamar again with Snoop Dogg,
know
Dr.
him.
Dre, Eminem, and Mary J. Blige. Do you know them?
I did not know who Kendrick Lamar was. Of course, I know who the rest of them are.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out which one of these artists have you
The
not heard
guy,
of?
Bad Bunny. I didn't know who he was. It was Bad Bunny. Didn't have
You never
no
heard
clue.
of Bad Bunny?
Never heard of him.
I heard
He's
of
one of
him.
the biggest superstars on the
He
planet.
is, but I still don't know who he is, and that's why I was saying there's lots of people that I didn't know who they was, just like I didn't know who Kendrick.
He played for the Super Bowl. That's how big he was.
That's how come I know him. That's the only reason I know who this man is.
And
Because he was on the Super
he made a
Bowl,
song
and
with
I
Drake.
watched the Super Bowl.
He made a song with Drake also.
Still
He
never
made a
heard
song
of
with Cardi B that went
Still never heard of
viral
him.
as well, called I Like That.
Still never heard of.
Yeah, I like
But
it.
my point is, I think that Jay-Z put that man on that stage, and he did have a monster song, and everybody was singing that song, or it was a very controversial thing, so it made sense to get people eyeballs on the Super Bowl. But I do think he did it also in addition to embarrass Drake. You want him to go in there and say she's a minor. You want the whole crowd to say that. That's insane, and we all know that's what it was. Kreative, am I wrong?
No, that shit was the glory. I loved every second of it. What?
Wow. Okay.
Y'all didn't like that Super Bowl performance by Kendrick?
I think Drake color.
No, I think that performance was
He
trash.
colors very close to the line with the minors. Just saying.
What if Drake deserved it though? Like, I mean,
he might have.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
He
shoot.
might have. I don't know enough about any of these people to say whether or not they deserve
All
it.
game in the rap industry. He made a platinum song.
It's just I do hate that about the rap industry. I will say that part. It bothers me that it's like we can't. Why do they pit each other against each other? Celine Dion ain't pitted herself against anybody else. I'm Celine, bitch. Like, I just don't understand why we have to do that, but it's in our community, and I think it's very intentional. You know what I mean? It's been intentional like that for a long time. Why you can't?
That's where hip hop started from, right? So back in the day when hip hop started in New York City, that they would do something called battle raps. Do you know about battle raps and that culture? Do you know that the Notorious B.I.G., one of his most infamous videos is when he was battle rapping another New York rapper by the name of Mano on the streets of Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. That's how he got found, right? So he was known as a battle rapper. It's really just a culture that is within hip hop that people battle rap. Eminem from Michigan.
He battle rapped also.
He battle rapped also.
Movie 8 Mile.
About him battle rapping, right? That was how he was discovered, through battle rap. He wasn't discovered through putting out music. You can ask any Detroiter before Dr. Dre, we didn't know who the hell Eminem was outside of him going to a place called The Shelter, which was downtown Detroit, where he would battle rap anybody who touched the microphone, and he will always
you ever
win.
Seen 8 Mile? Have you seen 8 Mile?
Ma'am, of course I've seen 8 Mile. Everybody knows who M is. Let's not.
So you do understand where the versus culture come from, because even in that, so let's use 8 Mile since Kreative brought it up. They were rap battling against thugs. The niggas that he was rap battling against had beat him up, jumped him, and all type of shit in real life. You know what I mean? So when they would pop out down there, who are going to these different events? Niggas, thugs, women who like niggas and thugs, and it's a certain type of culture that appreciates battle rap, that appreciates the conflict of battle rap. And when Eminem was over there saying all that stuff he was saying to bro, like, oh yeah, nigga, we know you went to a private school, all that other stuff, niggas was rocking with that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. He even implemented a New York bar. If you know who that's from, then you know. If you don't know about that song, then I ain't gotta tell you. It is what it is, right? But if you know about that song, then again, that's a play on words, but it's saying shout out to hip hop. And this is my contribution to hip hop by paying homage to people who have came before me. In that case, the New York group who put out that song.
Can we shift trajectories? I want to talk about is it No Jumper?
What's No Jumper?
No, not No Jumper. Adam 22 and Lena. So Lena is divorcing Adam 22 from No Jump. Is that the name of his channel, right? No Jump. Yeah.
Yeah, his channel is called No Jumper.
Yeah, No Jumper. There you go. Yeah. So that's a whole big thing. So they I don't know if Chanel knows about them. Chanel, do you know about them?
I don't know any of these people. No.
So I want to play a little small interview about their relationship, about 10 to 15 minutes. Then I want to go into why she filed for divorce. Do you know about them, Keon?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I think all this is a stunt, to be honest with you.
You think so?
Yeah, because he done did stuff like this before where he was like, oh, No Jumper's going broke. You know, he done did some off the wall shit like this.
So yeah, I think he's doing this for money.
Yeah, either she's dropping another corn, or he's dropping some type of video, something. I think something's going on. But go ahead.
I'm with Keon. This is all promotion. I don't like even if they are really. Well, first of all, Keon, do you think they're really getting divorced? No.
Hell no.
They're not getting divorced. That's all I come up to say real quick. Show so the creative, creative bunch, right? You know what I'm saying? Chanel, the Sim God, Keon with a bottle. You know what I'm saying? Show so, right? You're not getting divorced. She didn't file for divorce. Somebody else did it under her name. You know, that's what they're saying. But I know they actually lying. It's just a content strategy to make them relevant again, type shit.
That's a fact, bro. These niggas are the biggest clout chasers.
Damn, they are the biggest hoes in this space.
Yeah, show so to them.
One of the biggest hoes, like for real.
They will do anything. Just they'll sell their soul and everything. They'll sleep with whoever just to be.
They don't believe in that kind of stuff. Like I remember when he dropped a video with his wife, with my man's what's dude name? Jason Love or something like that, right? And she reported that they made $1 million. You know, he reported that they made $1 million on the video within like 2 or 3 days. People not making that kind of money on average. You know what I mean? So I think that they just don't give a damn as long as they get the resources to do whatever they want to do, take care of their people, they're gonna do that. I used to tell black men in the manosphere years ago, Kreative, when they would say women like Meg Thee Stallion or Sexy Red, pick your poison, that these women promote hoe culture. Back in the day, they would say it was Lil Kim if we talking about New York rap. But what I would tell them is, in actuality, the first fact, white women participate in sex culture more than anybody else.
Thank
you. Can't go to any corn site and not see them. Secondly, they are the biggest stars within the sex industry, right? As black men, we might bring up somebody like Pinky or et cetera, you know what I'm saying? But the actual stars, like even right now, Sophie Rain. There's no black version of Sophie Rain. We don't know who that is. That's the OnlyFans white girl that made more money than LeBron James last year. My whole point is, they talk about hoe culture when men and white women participate in hoe culture more than anybody else. That's just the facts. And they promote it more than anybody else. A white man owns OnlyFans, et cetera, et cetera. Instagram is basically a whole website now.
Whoa.
It is what it is. And I said what I said.
What do you think about that, Kreative?
No, he right. That's why I be saying that. I be feeling like a lot of black women are very conservative. I don't know what they be talking about. And even if we were to like go and sleep around, it's white women who just do it openly. Like they don't give a fuck. Like they like dominate in the space. A lot of black guys be like, oh, I love white girls because they down to have fun. They say it all the time in these spaces. So what do we?
But I hear people say they date white women because they want to get good credit score. So so which one is it? You know what I'm saying?
You talking about ism?
Not in my experience. The best credit score I ever seen was with a black woman that I dated in my past. She had an 800 credit score. That's just the facts. But I will say this, right?
My
a lot
credit
of
score
those
is
white
almost
girls be
800.
hoes. A lot of the white girls be major hoes and they get passes on it. Even when I was talking to my former apprentice, which all y'all know who he is, I was telling him that white women, let's give a name like Sabrina Carpenter, right? They're trying to make her the new Madonna. But Madonna's from Michigan. She was talking about pussy in the 80s and 90s. That's a fact. She got a song called Like a Virgin. Do y'all know that song?
Yeah.
Like a virgin, touched for the very first time.
You know that song, yeah.
That song was literally selling to young girls who are virgins. Hey, go get fucked on. And then there's Material Girl, right? Which is say, hey, if you ain't a rich nigga, you ain't touching this coochie, which is the same exact thing that a Karicha or JT would say on a City Girl track. But they don't get the same treatment. And I don't even want to start with the infamous Marilyn Monroe and how she literally promoted sex. Literally. And I don't want to get into the stuff with JFK. But
hey, but that new Young Miami song though, that's a Negro spiritual in my opinion. I ain't gonna lie to you, but go ahead, my bad, go ahead.
Now we gotta go listen to Young Miami when we done.
Cause I don't know
where all my scamming ass niggas at. That's how the song goes.
Look at Kia like, yeah.
Spin that shit. That shit that's a good song. It's a good song.
So I couldn't pick her out of lineup either. Is that the one that was married to Diddy?
Yeah.
She was never married to Diddy, Chanel. You know
that.
this.
Never married. She was like, she was just like,
she was a concubine at most.
Yeah, but she got paid though. Give it to her, you know.
No, I'm not giving it to her. Sorry.
What? Not like that, but like give her her props. Like she was getting
props
like
for what? But you was being
she got $250,000
psychopath. No. Mm-mm.
So Kreative, would you still give it to her if you knew that she got peed on?
What are you talking about? Oh, you Darrel?
Hey,
more
Simon.
than likely.
Y'all got beef or something?
Simon told everybody that I fucked his girlfriend. But
did you?
I don't want to talk about that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
All the tea. Give us all the tea and the sugar. You got sugar over there?
I don't want to talk about it, but Simon, we're not
I
enemies.
ain't never heard you say that. I don't want to talk about it. Okay.
Yeah, because the young lady involved, she's not here, and I want to protect. I want to make sure she's protected. As a gentleman, that's all.
Okay, keep protecting her.
Oh,
Kreative. Who is he talking about? I don't know who he talking about.
Y'all wasn't even here during that time. Y'all wouldn't even know if I told y'all.
I definitely would not.
You probably would,
and I probably don't care. If we being honest, I don't care who people having sex with, as long as it's not children or animals.
There you go.
No, she's a Delta. She's an actually cool person.
Don't tell us who she is. We don't want to know.
I'm not gonna tell you who she is. Yeah, but Simon, you can come up. Nobody should be censored.
Yeah, I had a question for Keon. So Keon, are you banned from Trader Truth Tellers panel?
Shit, I shouldn't be. I don't think I am. It's just I don't. I mean, ever since
you didn't do anything to him, did you?
But he was saying that you were saying that on Drip's panel. That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, because he was saying something about since he was over there on Darrel shit. Like he said, you can't come back over here. Well, he didn't tell me this specifically, but he was saying like an announcement talking about all that shit. So, nah, I just chilled out because you ain't about to. Look, I could give a damn, especially about a nigga that's mad at me because I guess I didn't defend him, or because I didn't say something.
Who were you defending? Who were you supposed to be defending?
I guess I was supposed to be defending Trey because Trey's not this and he's not that. And it's like, man, I'm not.
But I didn't think you did. I thought you were going at the guy. What's his name? Oh God, what is his name?
Beans.
I thought you were going at him saying he's a pedo. I didn't know you were going at Mr. Truth.
I wasn't. But since Darrel's big head ass was over here talking shit about him,
I was.
He was like strong. I was like, God damn.
Yo,
so
if
you want to hang out with pedos, go on over.
And I defended your ass. I defended your goofy ass, man.
You tried to and see where that got you.
You can't defend him. Let him defend himself. And let me tell you something. He can do it all by himself. He do not need no help.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I was defending him. Like, he just
Not
asked me if I
you.
fuck
I'm
with him, and I said,
he
and
don't
I
even
I
said,
think
yeah.
what they wanted you to do, Keon, is when I was calling him a pedo and I was
Hey,
exposing the fact that he was only he told Jazz Noel that he was a teacher for Noel for 11 years, and maybe he just, because I'm not gonna call him a liar, but maybe he was just misinformed on what role he actually played.
Yeah, I can't with y'all.
So he's actually was a teacher's aide, never licensed. Some people may confuse that with a substitute teacher, but in order to be a substitute teacher, you still must be a licensed teacher from a 4-year university, which he is not.
See,
So
this is the shit that got me in trouble,
You have
Darrel.
to have a certification. I don't think you have to have a license.
he has a certification. I put it up. It expired in 2022.
He pulled up everything. He did the whole thing. Like,
is this 18th again? Want to be loud on our show? For no reason.
My bad. I didn't think y'all could hear that.
Yeah,
Ain't you driving your truck, bro?
What's up, DJ?
He out here working hard.
Yeah, I gotta make my money, man. I
I
gotta make my money.
understand. Make
Yo,
your
what's
money.
up, Don?
I can't wait
Yeah,
till I
my
can get
brother
my
a
shit
truck driver,
expunged and
man.
do
That
that
shit
shit.
lit, low key.
Cash rules everything around me.
I got too many DUIs, man. Once I get those things expunged, nigga, I'm hitting the road, nigga.
Why do you have
drinking and
DUI?
driving? I don't support that. I got hit by a car.
Nah, it ain't drinking. I don't drink and drive. It's
You under the influence.
possession.
Oh, they got you.
Shouts out to my nigga DJ.
Yo, what up, bro?
Hey,
But yeah,
DJ,
it was just
we
for,
legal
like,
where you
possession
at, ain't
shit.
it? Ain't you in Atlanta?
Who?
Ain't marijuana legal where you at?
No. As long as you got on the zip, you good. Anything
Yeah,
over,
so-
they might catch you for trafficking.
Ain't nobody about to drive around with more
A
than a
zip is
zip.
28 grams, an ounce.
That's an ounce,
I
yeah.
don't know
Nobody
anything
driving
about
around with a
them.
zip all
28
day.
grams.
Yeah, I watch a
Chanel,
lot
my
of
background
documentary.
still sound loud.
No, you're good.
You're good now. 18 letter.
You
And Kreative, you know you can go to his microphone and go on like reduce background noise as well within StreamYard.
So that's what be happening when people be, because I think people be silencing me or what is it called? Kreative, where
Yeah,
they can
can
like,
turn down your
mic
microphone.
down.
Turn your mic down.
I'm like, they don't want Chanel to say that. That's why they, yeah, I figured that
Oh,
out.
I definitely turn people mic down. I put everybody mic on auto so it don't be, because some people turn their mic up too loud and shit, and I don't like having to raise my voice, so I just put everybody shit on auto.
And like those of us who have like an audio system, like if I turn mine's, let me see, like up, like this, it'll get too loud.
So loud. Oh my god.
I didn't even know you could do. I didn't know you could turn up your own mic for other people on other people's channels.
Yeah, if you got a inbox or mixing board or some shit, you could turn your shit up. Like if you've been on the purge, you gotta have the loudest mic. You know what I mean?
He knows.
No, that's a fact. And I get turned. Look, I'm done talking if I gotta scream over people. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, that's just what it is. It is what it is, bro. Because then it just is like mic supremacy. Like if your mic louder, then you basically you the smartest nigga in the room. If you're like the loudest, the loudest, you know what I mean? So
Yeah. If you the loudest and you can overtalk and you don't run out of breath, you go in.
Come on now.
I think I'm gonna lay you off Trade the Truth now. I think I've had enough.
I don't think anybody can turn down. What's his name?
What do you say?
What's his name with the 3 X's? Big J. I don't think
Oh,
anybody.
that's my
can turn
dog,
down
Big J. Yeah, my dog. Yeah,
No, I think Cellulite got the loudest mic in the game. Cellulite podcast, Bob. He got the loudest, best mic by far. It should that nigga be through the roof.
You know what the trick is, bro?
Fuck that, man. Let me
You know, is it? I could turn if I turn my audio down to where I can't hear nothing. Now I could make my shit loud as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I could even probably make it. Oh shit, that shit is too loud. But I could keep turning it up if I turn my audio down.
That's that report to the principal office. That's that report to the principal office right there.
Bro, when you see people on the purge screaming at each other, it's because they took their headphones off so they don't gotta hear the other person and they just go off.
I probably had to do that probably once or twice, but I've definitely done that before. Where it's just I just try to get my shit off, but motherfuckers just keep on talking. So
Kreative. Do you know what the purge is?
Yes, it's when you got beef with somebody, you go there and you settle the beef. And it's like,
It's an
what,
event.
12 to 24 hours? Sometimes 48 hours. And they do it 6 hours at a time. And let's
It's
say
an
me.
event held by Aunt
So
Tia.
they're on a live for 6 hours arguing?
Yeah.
Way longer than 6
That ain't
hours.
nothing. I'm about to say that's nothing.
48
Chanel.
hours, but there's
Yeah, like a
certain
whole
time
weekend
Nothing.
type shit.
God.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It don't
I
be
done said-
arguing the whole time though. It's
I done
just
said-
it's open for that shit.
Sometimes it
I done
just be
sat on like
roasting
one of
in
those
different
religious
shit.
panels before for about 12 hours straight. No bullshit. Just sitting there talking shit.
Man,
Yeah,
how the
that's
hell?
some nigga
Yeah.
shit. I'll
You
fall
say a
asleep on
religious
it.
panel?
Mm-hmm.
How the hell you do that, boy? I can't
Keon,
even
you
get
too
through.
young to be chugging them Jose Quavos, bro.
Can't do it
You
again.
ain't talking about my liquor, man. I'm doing.
I can't even get through. I can't even get through a religious infomercial for
Do
too
it
damn
again.
long.
I can see that.
Y'all remember them infomercials that used to wake you up? They used to come on BET at the end. They'd be like, "Because if you follow the word of God," they used to be screaming and shit. They used to come on late at night on BET. Them shits will wake you up.
He almost
It was
made me spit this Quavo out.
some reverend. He used to be selling his little religious DVDs and shit.
Keon, do you drink like that every day?
Every day. That's me.
Every day?
Every day.
Would you say you're an alcoholic?
Hell yeah.
Brother, you're gonna have to lay off that. You too young.
Yeah, you too
Functioning.
young.
I'm a highly functioning drunk for sure. That's for sure. I'm all good though. Ever since I started drinking, I lost 30 pounds. What y'all talking about?
Yeah, that's what every alcoholic say. They all good. You're gonna have to lay off. You're gonna have to lay off of some of that, brother.
Instead of judging me, I think y'all should join me.
I mean, I smoke every day, so I can't judge you.
I think y'all should get drunk with me.
I just think that.
I judge you.
Listen, let me just say this, Keon, and it's not towards you. It's just for the ether, right? For the people out there, is I watch people dying every day, and a lot of times some of the stuff is preventable.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not necessarily that you're gonna die in that way. It's your quality of life when you're 50 or 60 years old that you go into dialysis and stuff like that. So just consider that. That's all.
Shit, niggas die every day, B. We be all
Right.
right.
But I'm not talking about
Nothing like that. Come on, no. Life is not that bad.
I'm gonna have to get up out of here one way.
I'm not
Hold
hold on, I'm not talking about
you wanna die peacefully. You don't want to die a slow, agonizing
Man,
death.
ain't no that's an oxymoron. Dying peacefully, I ain't never heard of that. Dying sucks.
I mean, it sucks, but if you can die in your sleep, you would rather prefer dying in your sleep than being hooked up to a machine on morphine because you can't stand the pain before you check out of here.
Or not even being aware that you exist. I left a patient's house like that today. They are like comatose almost. And all they're doing is giving them morphine. So just all I'm saying is I'm not judging you because you can do whatever the hell you want. But there's things far worse than death and having to live a life of where you don't have. Can you imagine? Because this is what I be trying to tell like the doctors and the other people that work on our team. I'm like, now you done worked your whole life and now you in a room and somebody coming in undressing you and you can't even tell them no. Because you can't do nothing with your own bodily functions. So
You know
just
what?
think about
This
that.
is why I'm about to start drinking from a cup. So y'all niggas can't eat the shit. I'm drinking apple juice.
Yeah, we know that
Fuck
you
y'all.
drink it though, sir. Like we know. And that's the first sign of an addict. But you at least said you were, so I'll give you that much. But that's what they do, they hide
Oh
it.
yeah. I mean, I've been on and off when it comes to drinking since I was like 17, 18 years old. So
What?
you chilling. You say what?
17, 18 years old, you've been drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why you drink?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Don't tell no.
Deaths. My baby mama got pregnant about 2 months ago, so a lot of shit.
Oh, you haven't gotten over that relationship with your baby moms?
Nah, I wouldn't say so. We ain't been together in
Man.
like 6 years though, but it's just I don't know. This kind of fucked me up.
Hey, now don't take this the wrong way. Don't take this the wrong way.
Don't say it if he gonna take it the wrong way.
No. I'm just saying. No Diddy. No Diddy. Hey,
Don't do
Keon.
it.
Diddy is crazy.
You're a handsome brother, bro. You can get out there and get you some more chicks, bro.
Nah, I'm good, man. I
sweat
found
that.
That's how you get over
That's
somebody.
a stutter step.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah, that's how you get over somebody. What the hell?
Don't listen to him.
Get underneath somebody new?
Yes.
Don't listen to him.
That's very toxic advice. That's bandit babble.
Let's keep it a buck, Keon.
Yeah.
Since your baby mama, have you been under or on top of somebody else?
Of course.
So has that helped you get over in her?
I wouldn't. No.
That's all I'm saying. So that's why
Look, she already pregnant. She ain't thinking about him.
Listen
Why
to
is he
me,
sitting up here
18.
thinking about her?
It's not something you can just get
Because
over.
he loves her.
There you go. Thank you.
Yes.
That's so sweet.
Everybody not like you, 18.
Because he love her. That's why you think about it.
And I wouldn't say she ain't thinking about it.
I mean, that's cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's over. If she already pregnant with somebody else, it's over.
Okay, let me break it down to you like this, Mr. 18th letter. It's a loss. So no matter, it's sort of like, think about it like if you really love someone, you value them, you have a child with them, and then that relationship dies, but they still walking around on earth. It's grief. Grief is love that has nowhere to go.
I get that. I get what you're saying.
You're not listening. You just hearing what I'm saying. You're not listening to
And you correlating her vagina to her importance in his life. Whatever she's doing with her body. And
yes, you
what
are.
you saying because she's pregnant.
Let me tell you why. Because I just asked Keon, and he said out of his mouth, and I already knew what his answer was going to be. But I asked him, have you been under and on top of another woman?
See, so when Chanel, when niggas say that you do that shit, don't look. You just admit it. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
I know, but y'all act like I'm setting people up.
This
I'm
woman. Okay, let me just say this real quick.
Hold on, I wasn't finished with my statement, and then you got it. I knew that I was proving my point. My point is that just because you moved out of someone's proximity and you're not around them and don't have access to them, that doesn't mean. And just because you having sex with someone else, because that's what you said. Just go get another one. And that doesn't erase what he feels for this person and how he probably on some level wishes shit was different. And it can't be, at least right now.
Let me respond real quick. What he's feeling for that person is driving him to drink. Okay?
He was already drinking.
So with that being said, I'm not saying just get up under somebody to go sleep with them.
That's
but
he's a young.
No, I didn't. But he's a young man. Really, Chanel? Really?
I thought
he's a young man.
Really, Chanel?
He's a young man. He's 28 years old. He still has his whole life ahead of him.
Okay.
He can go out there and meet other women that possibly may even have better chemistry with him than his previous relationship. So, and I want to see him. I want to see him go out there. I don't want to see him waste himself away. Because he's still young. He's 28 years old. I want to see him go out there, and I want to see him enjoy life and possibly meet somebody else that relationship end up being more fruitful than the last relationship that he valued.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, Keon.
It's a lot of assumptions, a little bit, but I feel where you're coming from.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just assuming based off
You're
what I see.
basically telling him to go use other women.
No, I'm not basically telling him nothing. I just said he can go out there and date and interact and see if he can get a. No, it's not. If you're trying to involve yourself in another relationship, is that uses other women?
But he's clearly going through something. So wouldn't the best advice be to give him advice about self-reflection and healing and focusing on himself and governing himself better, so that when he do meet somebody, he may be the best man he can be for that person, versus saying, hey, I'm getting drunk every day thinking about my ex, come on a date with me. I don't think that's the best advice.
Okay, some guy.
Wait, why y'all assume that I'm miserable all because I get drunk thinking about my ex? Maybe that makes me happy.
Misery.
Maybe that makes me happy. Like why y'all always think that it's a misery thing?
As an older guy myself, Keon, I'm just trying to look out, bro. But if you happy, you do what you want to do, brother. Keep enjoying your life.
I have two questions. One, are you miserable?
No.
Okay. And then my second question is, would you say that's your coping mechanism?
Well, I wouldn't say coping because it's not like I'm drinking thinking about my baby mama. It's just something to pass the time, to be honest. But why it started, but now it's just I'm having fun, to be honest with you.
Now it's a habit.
I'm having fun with it.
Do you think you could stop tomorrow and never do it again?
Possibly.
Okay.
Possibly. I've done it before, so yeah.
Keon, why haven't you fallen in love again?
Oh, I don't want that because that's bullshit. Love is bullshit.
That's a good question. I like.
Why is it bullshit?
Love is bullshit.
I'm the simp guy. This is what I do.
I gotta give it to this guy.
I ask good questions.
You know, I gotta give it to him.
Because Keon, I think unlike 18 letter advice, it'd be more healthier for you to focus on yourself first, take care of your mental health first and your physical health first, then move on intentionally in a relationship where you can experience love again like you had before.
But when you ask him, has he fallen in love? Why hasn't he fallen in love? You got to meet people to go fall in love with somebody.
He just said he been on top of multiple women. Which means he's not being intentional about trying to fall in love. He's smashing.
He don't want love from what he just said.
Nah, it's too much work. I don't know. I think it's too much
much work. What if it's something that's good and pleasant? Like,
I mean, I can see that, but other than that, it just seems like too much work. I've already done it before, so you know.
People you're choosing.
So have you given up on
because
love?
of the people you're choosing?
And that's why it's too much work, possibly. But I mean, how the hell would I know until I realized that it's too much work? You know, with the person.
Date a whole bunch of people. But
so now you're telling me to date a whole bunch of people. Wait a minute.
You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Before y'all jump off a bridge, okay? I said he asked a question. He said, "How would I know?" I said, "Date a whole bunch of people." I ain't say have sex with a whole bunch of people. Get to know a whole bunch of people because that's
I just said that.
I didn't disagree with you when you said get to know.
You said I insinuated him to go sleep around.
We did. This one right here told you that. The God sent God guy, he's the one that said that. I didn't say that.
No, you said that. You didn't hear what you said, Chanel, early in the beginning?
I didn't say that. I didn't.
She didn't say it. She didn't say it. She didn't say it.
I wouldn't tell somebody to go have sex with a whole bunch of people because I do think that you do need to heal, and I do think just peripherally, from based on what you said on this channel, you're using it, the alcohol or the weed or whatever it is you're over there doing to cope, because people use those types of things to cope. It's a fact, right? But the thing about alcohol and certain types of narcotics and stuff like that. You can become physically addicted where you can't just stop. Meaning you'll get sick or alcohol. Your body will have a reaction or response, and it won't be a good one. Which is why a lot of times people can't stay sober or clean or whatever you want to call it, because they're afraid of what's going to happen when they stop. But I would say develop some healthy coping mechanisms, and probably hopefully, I just hope you don't go into it using it for the rest of your life. I hope you can find what you're looking for and heal and all of that. And I know Keon probably like, whatever, Chanel. But I'm telling you, I do this for a living.
Oh, no, I'm listening. Yeah.
You gotta heal somewhere. And I would encourage you to do this. Like whenever you are in that mood, whatever that mood is, when you like, I ain't doing because of her. And go directly from the trigger to the response.
Chanel, right? You're talking too much. Shut up.
Get off my panel.
Chanel.
Can you drop him
that's
immediately?
Cool. What up, Flo?
Do you want me to add him back or
no?
You don't like Clue?
What's that?
I wouldn't like somebody that comes on my panel and tells me.
Did you drop Clue channel?
Well, Clue, if you want to come back up, you got to Cash App Chanel $10, and me also.
I don't even want.
We're waiting.
You a mess. No, but seriously, Keon, it starts here. You gotta want something different. But because it's not at the bottom of that bottle, I can tell you that.
No, that's a fact. But I never expected it to be. It's to me personally now, like I said, it's just a pastime. But it's
not a good one because it has addictive properties.
And nigga, I think any pet don't most pastimes you get addicted to because you like it. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about physically addicted, where you can't stop. That's what I'm talking about.
That's bullshit. It's just people to me. See, that's the problem. We talk about what we can't do and what we can do.
No, what I mean by that is
it's what you want to do at the end of the day. People are addicted and want to smoke cocaine or the white stuff because that's what they want to do. That's just
people. Let me tell you something about addiction.
Cool, you got to send a Cash App. We're dead serious.
Yeah, you're not coming back up here to be disrespectful. We're not having that. What I mean by
was disrespectful.
He's still in the back, but
what I mean by that, Keon, is that how you see certain people, you've seen it on intervention, and you will hear about people that they sell their child for heroin or You know what I mean? They selling, you know, to a man to go do and they put themselves in clearly dangerous situations. That isn't somebody that's doing that just because they can just choose something else. It's not that easy.
Like when when your body becomes your body needs it. It becomes physically.
You can't just stop just because you want to. It's not a mind over matter type of thing. There are medical mysteries where we don't like. Some people have just stopped.
Stop talking shit, please.
What? Okay,
Stop
you can drop
shit.
him too.
Yeah, drop me.
Yeah, drop him too, because I'm not in the mood. I'm not. I'm being serious right now, so not.
Well, as long as you don't drop me, Chanel.
As long as you don't start telling me shut up and all this other crazy shit for no reason. Like, I need y'all to get y'all life together. But anyway,
Kreative and Chanel, can y'all put y'all cash apps in the background for Clue?
Look at Kreative. She's like, hell yeah, I sure can.
Wait,
it's on the screen too. It's on the screen too. But no, Keon, I'm only saying this to you out of, you know, concern. I don't know you. I don't claim to know you. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I know your life or nothing like that. But I do work with people who, you know, who are in crisis. I'm not saying you're in crisis. Let me be very clear. I'm not saying that, but I just don't want to see some of the. If you saw some of the stuff that I see like on a daily basis with people and they life. It's not pretty. So that's all I'm saying. Just think about it. That's all. Anyway, let's move on from Keon. This is not the Keon show. Okay.
Yeah, fact. Okay. It's up to y'all. It's up to y'all.
Do we want Simon?
Oh, we were supposed to talk about the other people that couple that's divorcing for clicks and views or whatever it was.
Yeah. So Simon, you can come back up, but you gotta, you know, we are the hosts. It's me and Chanel. You can't be disrespectful to the host.
Period.
So we'll try again with Simon because Simon has manners. He came up here before with us.
Yeah, I don't know what Simon was.
Yeah, Simon cool. I think.
I'm gonna make it clear. Never mind. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, Darrel no, right?
If you like a nigga to interrupt your panel,
what's up, Detroit?
Hey, Simon.
I think he was supposed to send you a cash app. Did he send you a cash app first? Oh, he can't send a cash app.
Not Simon, but Clue has to.
Oh.
Did you get a cash app, Chanel?
I don't think so. I don't want no cash app from some disrespectful idiot. You can he can send it to you.
No, I want him to send it to you too.
Clue might have just been joking around.
Let me tell you something. You don't know who you have on your panel right now.
Hold on. Simon.
You don't know.
Simon, we are being respectful right
Don't
now.
laugh at me. Brian.
Who's laughing? Like I'm confused.
This motherfucker over here.
The husky.
I think he calls
me husky.
Oh, Darrel.
Yeah, he calls me husky. Oh, Darrel too. Oh, okay.
Darrel, quit laughing at him.
Do y'all want to have it out for 2 minutes?
Uh-oh.
No, I ain't got nothing against him. Darrel, no. He put a gun up on me. What the fuck?
What? You calling him Darrel?
You said he did what?
Put a gun.
What happened? Hold on. What happened? Did this really happen?
Look at him. He looking slick. Okay.
Okay, Simon.
This motherfucker crazy. You know what you did, Darrel.
You know
just
what you
breathe,
did.
Simon. Just breathe.
What do you mean breathe, nigga?
Oh, yeah, he had sex with your girl or something? Or is that what happened?
Yo. Act nice, Darrel. Go on. Go ahead. We know.
Wait, what did he do, Simon? I'm interested in hearing.
He pulled a fucking gun up.
He pulled the gun on you?
Okay, he put a gun on you.
Was this in person or this was online?
Darrel, don't fucking don't do that smirking shit with me, bruh.
Was this
online? You tried to fuck with my life, bro. The fuck?
What happened? What happened, Simon? Take us through details.
Ask him. He knows exactly what the fuck happened.
What happened, Darrel?
I have no idea what Simon is talking about.
Simon pulled my fucking chick in your fucking house, tried to do some fuck shit.
I did what with your chick? I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back on.
Oh, wait. Well, all right. So where? Well, all right.
Okay. He says he don't know what you're talking about. Can you Explain to me.
Yeah, but he's
what you
smiling
mean.
and smirking.
Well, he ain't gonna say. So won't you go ahead and say it, son, so I can know.
He doesn't want to say it.
No, I ain't incriminating myself like this dumb fuck.
So in all fairness, Simon, that young lady wasn't your girlfriend at the time, right?
You don't do this shit.
Man, this shit is weird, man. Let's go to the next subject.
Yeah,
ain't nobody gonna say.
That's why I said bye. Like, you want to fuck this nigga? Go ahead, sir. You're 18th. I got respect for you. I can't
I'm just
be
up in the
around this
panel.
motherfucker.
I'm just up on the panel to support.
Nah. This nigga purposefully came around here knowing that I'm trying to do some business with Kreative, and he's fucking the shit up the same way he did it before. So go ahead. All right, bye.
I'm sorry.
He must have watched our last live.
I was unaware that.
That what happened? That's what happened. He watched that last live. He's like, you on my territory. Okay, sorry,
Kreative can
figured
do
it out.
whatever
I
she
didn't
wants. I don't control her autonomy.
Darrel, why don't you do a live about what the Simon situation? Because I've heard of it a couple of times. You should do a live about it. I want to know now. I want to know.
I don't think nobody wants that because I just made up with Truth is Never Favored, and I'm not trying to go back down that lane. I will say this.
Okay.
There was a young lady. Oh, never mind. Topic. Go ahead. Okay, never mind then. There was a young lady, and she came to see me. And, we spent the weekend together. And that was pretty much it, Whether she had a boyfriend or not is irrelevant to me. She made her choice as an adult, and that's that. There's really nothing else to talk about it. She's an adult. I believe women have, in this day and age, men, especially men who are not maritally bound to a woman or not paying her bills, you don't really have a right to tell her what to do. And even in those situations, it's a sticky situation. Women should be able to move with their full autonomy. She chose me over, other individuals. And that's just what happened at the time. That was years ago too. So I don't like to disclose bad conversations because if I'm doing something with a woman, that should be between me and that woman, which is why I said earlier, it was not important to bring her up.
There you go.
You're muted, Kreative.
Oh, my bad. I was like, I agree with that statement. Yeah, just don't bring people up. Don't mention their names.
Yeah, that's not. It's unnecessary. It's ungentlemanly as well.
A lot of people need to learn that. What you just said there.
Yeah, but that ain't never gonna happen because a lot of this space is built off of tearing other people down. So that's never gonna happen.
But okay, so I wanted to review this because Chanel don't know about Adam 22 or Alina or their relationship dynamic. So I think
Chanel's not going to like this.
Chanel will find this very intriguing.
Watching you on YouTube for the past 9 years he's been in my life. And when you call, I'm usually there. But this is the first time we're meeting in person.
This is great. Heard a lot of great things about you. Pleasure to finally meet you.
And just so everybody knows, yes, there will be a Vlad Plug Talk scene that we're doing in collaboration.
Why are you getting weird already?
I'm just saying, after this.
I don't know about that.
Just like how he does No Jumper, I do Vlad TV. It's a swap.
Oh, so it's a no plug. It's okay. It's not a no plug. It's a Plug Talk swap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the deal, right?
This is what I walked into right here. I don't know.
Are you
Have to
scared?
take a look at this.
Go to church, bud.
Well, I want to get into your story, Lando, but there's a few things that are happening right now that are kind of time sensitive that I want to discuss. Top of the news is Tyler Perry's being sued by a man for sexual assault and sexual harassment. You heard about this?
I did hear a little bit about that, yeah.
Are you surprised? Questions about, okay, was this really like his little secret girlfriend or?
I think that if Jeffrey Epstein was broke he never would have ended up doing all the freaky shit that he ended up doing. Potentially. I feel like a lot of people like it's.
Huh? Should I fast forward it a little bit? Because I don't want to talk about
what he
these.
was saying, but go ahead.
You was?
Is this Adam 22?
Yeah, I wanted them to
Okay.
talk about their relationship. I don't give a fuck about this current event shit.
It was probably one of you see where them big ass humps at is. I would assume is
It's
try
over
to
there? Okay.
try to.
Chanel, why did you drop me? Why did you drop me? I thought we were
Just talk to the
friends.
other people on the panel and don't talk to me.
I thought we were friends.
I'm not interested in having a conversation with you, so don't talk to me.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Thank you.
Alrighty then.
Close to gay as you could get without actually fucking that guy, you know, like, and you got a woman administering the cum. I mean, it feels like he really likes coming right up to that line and then not doing something that would actually make him feel 100% gay. But I also feel like maybe there's a bunch of stuff that we maybe don't know yet. I don't know.
Well, look, I asked Punisher. I said, do you think that Diddy's gay? You've been in like 12 sexual, situations with him. He said, honestly, no. Because he was told he could not make eye contact. He cannot talk to him. He cannot acknowledge him. He said, in fact, the first time he made eye contact with Diddy was walking off the stand in trial.
Wow.
That's the first time they actually locked eyes. And Diddy kind of nodded at him.
And they're both from Harlem. And they're both like the same age.
Right.
So he's anonymously banging this dude's wife in front of the most successful guy from his area in the music industry.
Wait, Kreative,
for like forever.
Pause it real quick.
And
I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy.
Kreative, this isn't off of Vlad TV, is it? Because I can't see the screen because I'm driving. But if you review a lot of Vlad TV stuff, he can't copyright strike.
Oh, he will?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he will.
Absolutely. So we should probably.
So the only thing you can do,
like that guy.
One thing you can do if you wanted to play the audio and keep the screen hidden, that'll be different. But when you
I was gonna say that too.
when you play the video, he will strike.
But I walked away. But yeah, before I was gonna say that when I saw it on the screen, like, oh yeah, we shouldn't be like playing his videos. That nigga don't play games.
Yeah.
Okay.
DJ Vladimir.
They don't play those.
DJ Vladimir for Russia.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
But you can play the audio. Like,
like,
if you just
hey,
leave all
can
of
I
us up here and play the video, we can still hear what everybody's saying.
Yeah, okay. So I'm playing the audio.
Just help you guys for free. Like, can I intern here? And so I started interning at this company, and they were like, they didn't really have anything going on except for the fact that they had a large Snapchat following, and they had a large Instagram following, and they were trying to do outreach to models and stuff.
And this is like 10, 11 years ago.
This is a long time
kind
ago.
of novel, yeah.
I think that they're an OnlyFans agency now because everything's evolved. But back then, it was just like an Instagram and Snapchat thing. And so I started working for that company, and we would have models come into the house all the time. I actually lived there and worked there. And all we would do is do these, like, we called them Snapchat takeovers, but we were just making content with these models on Snapchat. And through that, like, it's mean to say, but the girls would come to the house, and part of me was like, well, this girl's not prettier than me. Like what's the difference between her doing this and me doing this? And back then I had never, I was very late to social media. So I didn't have Instagram in college. I had like a Facebook. I was calling it Chat Snap forever. Like, I couldn't get the name right. I was very, very late. At that time, we were just very casual in our relationship, but I looked at his life. He was just sitting on his bed watching YouTube videos all day like a bum.
Listen, I was out hustling. I was riding my bike like 10 hours a day and making YouTube videos, do a couple podcasts a night. I was doing shit, but yeah, I also I didn't have to do anything I didn't want to do.
His freedom was really eye-opening to me. I was like, I could have this kind of life. Because at the time I'm working at this social media company making $10 an hour. I'm in a credit card debt. I can't afford my life. And I was just looking at him like, wow, he gets to run the show. Like, that's so sick. So it's not like I entered the private Snapchat world because I was like, I just feel this desire to show everyone but I was like, I want to be able to wake up and
Oh, we have somebody else. Oh, Keon.
Yeah, my bad. I got kicked.
Oh.
go work out instead of working for someone else.
And I remember we went out drinking coincidentally like the night that you first got paid your amount or whatever, and it was like you just had 30 grand all of a sudden. And like when I met you, you were probably 30 grand in debt and had like barely enough to get by, and then all of a sudden within a month And to her being like relatively sexually open, it's like, what? I posted some pictures, like
Kreative. Put the fair
you know?
use back up
So
there.
I kind of got to see her.
Really, Chanel, you stopped the stream for that. Really, Chanel? Really?
So Chanel, what do you think after listening to her?
I wasn't really listening.
No.
Sorry.
Okay, so far she was interested. Yeah, so far she was really interested in possibly doing what he was telling her to do, was to take like explicit photos and be Instagram models. I didn't know you do get paid a lot of money for that, just posting photos and people liking it.
I don't know.
I don't know how.
I'm not an Instagram model, so
Yeah, I think Facebook owns Instagram, from my understanding, and Facebook
no shit. You're not an Instagram model, Chanel.
See,
no
he about
shit.
to get dropped again.
You about? I'm cool. Like you was cool.
Man, Chanel's a beautiful black woman. Stop.
Yeah,
yes, she is.
Why are you over here trying me?
She is a beautiful black woman, but
Shut
she's
the
not an
hell up.
Instagram model.
Be quiet.
Am I lying or what?
You about to get dropped again, so you got to make a decision. Do you want to stay up here, or do you want to get dropped? There is no reason for you to come up. You think you driving again?
Yeah, I'm switching lanes. You heard that clicking.
No, I was saying
Okay,
Facebook has.
We cool. All right, go ahead, Darrel.
Facebook has one of the biggest monetization programs in all of social media. So yeah, if you get monetized on there, you definitely can make a lot of money. Even on Facebook, they pay you a lot of money just to post.
That's a fact.
Where can you get Darrel, where can you get a lot of money? What was that again?
Facebook, like you know how YouTube has monetization as far as super chats, et cetera, et cetera. Facebook and Instagram has their own.
Oh, you're talking about meta advertising. Okay.
Hey, Kim Kane.
Hey, so,
Hey, Candy Cane.
Oh, that's Candy. Shout out to Candy.
Go ahead, Keon. You about to say something?
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to. So this is academics, right? He's explaining.
Oh,
he thinks that's what DJ was probably talking about. He thinks that this is fake, right? If I can share it.
Okay.
That was fake. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this whole thing is like a conspiracy
Keon got it
thing.
first.
See, yeah, Chanel, you'll probably like this because you love conspiracies and shit. So yeah, you.
Why do you say that?
Oh no, is that the wrong one?
No, that's.
I got a question for Kreative.
Go ahead.
She filed it on June.
Can she pay to have me drop? Because she didn't pay to have me drop. She just said drop.
This is our stream. So I don't have to pay anything.
She can pay to have me dropped, but I have to pay to get back on.
Hey,
I think that's unfair.
somebody spamming your chat. Y'all should go time that person out. They put in the N-word in the chat.
It's in somebody's. Is it yours, Chanel?
Is it mine?
Nah, it's in the comment section, but you don't see it on YouTube though. It's all good. I don't know who he is.
What I'm saying is
somebody's chat box that I can't get to. But go ahead.
Yes.
If Chanel can drop me for free, but I have to pay to get back on, you don't think that's unfair?
It is Chanel's show also. That's why.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't know how to.
I got it. I got it. I understand. Go ahead. I understand. It's her show too.
You click on their name, Chanel. If you're on your phone, you click on their name and then you just order 3 dots and you press timeout. Or if you're on the computer, you go to their name and do the same process.
Remove, but I don't know how I could block them.
Oh, it's on Chanel's channel. Let me see.
You know how to block me, but you don't know how to block Cheese and Juan for some reason. Cheese and
Okay.
Juan.
Can you just go ahead and let him go down? Because I can't. I'm not in the mood.
You gonna drop me again? Okay.
Okay. All right. So this is academics
You
trying
want
to
him to
explain
wait
this shit.
5 minutes, or you done?
I'm done.
I'm
Because
sorry.
he clearly he wants to come up here and be disrespectful. I haven't done anything to him.
How did I disrespect you?
Please drop him because I
All
can't.
right. Clue, you're gone for the day. Come back another day. Somebody playing something in the background. Keon,
I don't want to block this person because they keep coming up on my panel. I mean, on my thingy. I think you gotta block them, Kreative.
This commenter is on a guest destination.
What does
Only
that
your guest can delete the comment or ban the user.
I would definitely try. I can't
Yeah, I'm
reach
trying to
for
figure
my
out,
phone.
like, which channel is that? Because I'm looking at both of Chanel's channels, and I don't see that person.
Maybe it's on Chocolate Earth. Do you guys got a rental?
Maybe that's why.
Maybe, yeah. No, I don't. I don't think so.
Y'all might have to cut Chocolate from the simulcast if y'all
I don't
can't
know how to
figure
do
it out.
that.
You click on whatever link it is, and you just go to remove.
I got it.
You have to figure out how to ban people. It's because
In order to ban
has to make
people,
it
you
so
go to
viral.
StreamYard and you go to their account and you ban them that way. So, like, let's say, for example, if y'all want to ban me now, you click on like you go to like my name or whatever, and then you just click on ban. You can ban.
Okay, I did it. I ended it on her end. I should have been did that.
We can go back to the content though. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Keon. We waiting on you to play the video.
Okay. All right. So this is academics explaining the whole bullshit here.
I'm in a group chat
Can
with
we
Adam.
say?
I
Hold on one
immediately
second,
called
Kreative.
this out as
Can we have him up there too, or will he ban? Will he what's call us too?
No, this is from Rumble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is cool. It's pretty much anything on Twitter as long as they ain't got no titties and stuff.
Hold on, let's pause because we got a lot of cash apps that's coming through. We got Candy Cane sent some cash apps. Clue sent some cash apps. And my boy 18 Letters sent some cash apps. So we gotta show these people some love.
Amen.
Give it up. It's a stick up, hard rock, give it up. It's a stick up, hard rock, give it up. It's a stick up, hard rock, give it up. Walk in here with 50 cent, trying to walk out with a million. A girl can dream. My man here trying to get the green. Y'all already rich, might as well gon' give me a little bit. Give it up. It's a stick up, hard rock, give it up. It's a stick up, hard rock, give it up. It's a stick up, hard rock, give it up. Walk in here with 50 cent, trying to walk out with a million. A girl can dream. My man here trying to get the green. Y'all already rich, might as well gon' give me a little bit. Give it up. It's a stick up, hard rock, give it up. It's a stick up, hard rock, give it up. It's a stick up, hard rock, give it up. Walk in here with 50 cent, trying to walk out with a million. A girl can dream. My man here trying to get the green. Y'all already rich, might as well gon' give me a little bit.
Okay,
Dang,
all right.
Kreative, you could have
Who's
just
all that
played
movement
one.
back there?
I play one for everybody who cashed up.
No, I was just saying, since you had mentioned it, you was like, it's three. You could have just played one.
I know.
Everybody, we would have been all right.
I enjoyed it, but okay. Yeah.
I'm in a group chat.
Do you
with
have
Adam.
one where you're
Immediately
dancing?
Called this out as a promotional
Can y'all hear
stunt.
it?
I said,
Yes, go ahead, Keon.
what video are y'all dropping now? Okay. Let's go over the facts. She filed it on June 1st, her birthday. She posted a video referring to him on her birthday as her husband. Okay. She filed it without a lawyer. That's a big red flag. She claims she has no access to her financial assets or financial resources. Adam has said this publicly before. I've talked to Lena when I seen her in person. She basically acts like they're two different countries. Like, actually, she was like, yeah, that's his money over there. He boxing, that's his money. My money's over here. I got this, that, and third. Just not true. So I'm not going to sit here and just act like I'm blind to just like roast Adam. And I would have done an epic roast. Trust me. Now, I was trolling him because I was trolling him literally saying, this is a whack 100 play. I said, where's the content? Literally. Where's the content, brother? Because I'm not believing this. Okay? I'm not believing this. And, you know, I think he's a little bit in on it because he's like, oh, no, nah, this is real. Nothing lasts forever. Stop it. I was born at night, just not last night, okay? So I'm here to break it to y'all. And I did tell him, well, he never agreed to my terms, so this is why I'll blow the lid off all this. I told him, I said, Adam, give me 5% of whatever fuck video y'all about to drop, and I will play along and act like I am surprised that y'all are getting divorced or play into this fake divorce thing. He didn't respond to my request, and I think that was a fatal flaw.
So yeah, it's out there. This is bullshit. You know what I mean? But you know, to me, it's fun. So something's coming from Adam. I don't know if it's an interview, if it's again another sex scene, I guess with his wife, or I don't know what it is. But you know, I personally think it's bullshit.
Yeah, this shit is goofy. This is I don't think nobody, and I like No Jumper. I like the podcast as far as when he's interviewing people and everything, but I never just been that much invested with him and leaning the plug as far as what's going on in a personal life. You see how high this motherfucking gas is, how high groceries are. Don't nobody give a damn that they divorced, and they gonna be all right. We the ones that gotta deal with this economy. They straight. Not saying